Did you
Yeah, you say on paper.
No, but that don't mean shit.
Do you know the reason?
Big up.
It's what you do with the right, so do that.
Brown versus Ferguson.
No.
Big up.
LBJ claim because they know what the people would vote for the Democrats. And also, they do the civil rights report. So none of it's ever done for the right reason, or very few cases. It's done nearly always for
But it's always been fuck off. It's never what that's what it's supposed to be. You know.
my point is, America was really
Oh damn.
great stuff.
Well, I'm glad you guys are having a nice. Oh, the wall is still up. Oh. Can I break the wall?
No, you cannot.
No, you cannot.
If you think the Berlin Wall was fucking permanent,
Oh.
the next,
Wow. I'm glad you're taking it really
the
serious.
next 3 hours, that's staying.
Oh damn.
3 hours.
What I
Well,
miss?
That's what I heard.
times it. Maybe 2 hours then.
You sound like a chick, Benny.
What? Yeah.
So you sound like a chick.
I'm
But
talking.
now I'm on a time limit.
I'm talking to
Like
one.
3 hours long.
Make it like
He
girl
said
math.
he's talking to us now.
Oh, now you're talking?
So I have to make it.
Whatever.
So you understand
I
it?
don't care. That's fine. You don't have to talk to us.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk to you guys anyway. Whole thing.
Oh man.
MyT.
What up?
What we doing?
I'm in the countdown mode. Dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Excuse me.
fine. That's fine.
What a noise.
Because that's their theme, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
When
that
it's
reminds
like your
me.
fashion. It's like the mechanics thing, isn't it? It's a good idea. It's a nice place. It works. It just
I don't want to lose.
between the servers and the glass. No, it's some business.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay. As we're counting down, let's get this other shit up.
The only people who could work there is like some young girl, first job, lives at home with her parents. She's getting pocket money. Right?
Do they charge you?
But for anybody who's an adult,
No, I
got
got
a real
it.
job, owns a place, etc., one even owns a car, you're fucked. You couldn't live off it. And it's in a rich, it's in a pretty well off area as well.
Yeah. The man that rented the place, so that's how he get that cheap labor.
For me, I think. I mean, I'm kind of going over to stop trying something different because it's not working for it. I hope this insurance is a success for her.
Okay, now I don't gotta worry about TV.
There's no longer when she's a decent person. So. Quiet.
I need to be undecent. Play with my balls. I gotta get another camera put on the side of the house now. But my babe trying to get her disconnected. She's not around. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I turn off the notifications because she gets nuts with the shit. I think people over obsess about that.
Are you going to start? About to start?
Yeah,
What's going on here?
I'm about to start soon. So since you go, Mike's already starting to get hot. So
These pods are recorded for quality and training purposes.
and they all live.
Thank you, Benny.
Yeah, I'm starting out in about 5 minutes.
Okay, well, 5 minutes is too long. Yeah, just kidding. I'm just kidding. You can take your time. We got all night with you. I love this podcast. You know I always support you.
I appreciate you.
What? Even if I'm not here, I still go live with him. What are you doing? Who's out there? We got it. We in media, so we have to take care of each other. Right, Sean?
Yes. Good time yesterday. What time you guys left? What time did you leave yesterday?
I left early as fuck because I was asleep.
Oh, you was
What
fucked up.
What was that?
I was fuck yesterday.
But you
martini.
said you so you smoked. You said
Yeah, I did.
you know
I was
you tripping
high.
that
I was so high. No, but I just had 2 martinis. That's it.
Was it crowded?
With shots. With shots over there. Did you get
Like, how many shots? How many shots?
drink some of this.
So what's your 2 martinis
Drink
like?
this. You had like 3 shots. So I drink. You had 3, so 1.5. I drink half of this shit. So you like slide it to me. No, because one of them I drink pretty much all of it. You kept saying I can't drink anymore. You drink it, and so you drink at least 3 there. Well, I'm saying, and then we got here. I think we had 1 because I know I had beer. I think I had 2 beers, and maybe they did 1 more shot. No, I'm out of here. I think I got some more. I'm trying to. Y'all
I
crazy.
went to
You're
bed
trying
at
to kill me.
5. I didn't wake up till 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, yes.
No, that was my whole day.
Who all went?
That's like
It was
that's
just me,
Sunday.
Sean,
That's Sunday
Billy,
football
And
for me
then
normally.
Teams better.
Basically.
That's Sunday football for me. I don't even remember the fucking game. I'm out.
You don't remember?
Listen, we were drinking.
Yeah, we were fucking drinking.
I was trying to get my $30 worth of unlimited beer, and here I ain't expect to put the shots. He was like, here. Yeah, I think I did.
But I still drink water. But
then because you said
you remember that
yeah,
shit.
because because like when you smoke,
Because I
shit.
smoked before I fucking got to Tap 42.
See, this is where
I was already high as fuck. I think it just inherits my fucking drunk.
It definitely does.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Especially if you're already drunk and you smoke.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not doing that again. That was my whole fucking day.
Good.
Okay, as long as you say I was good.
You was good. Especially it's a 5.
I was all over the place. Well, yeah, I got home and went straight to sleep. And fucking woke up at 2:30 in the morning, like, what the fuck just happened? Had my shoe on this side, my purse on this side, water on the floor. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck did I just do? But I happened. That's our spot now. You been to Tap 42?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they got good brunch there.
Yeah, my boy DJ's there.
Oh,
Bobby.
Either Bobby or
Rob.
yeah.
No, not with there.
Oh, and then
That was Bobby that was there.
Bobby.
Oh, yeah. He was there the last time I went.
He normally Rob did it too though.
He was there.
What's up? Wow.
yeah.
Bobby's a shorter guy.
Yeah. The Spanish?
No, like,
Not at all.
like
Oh, yeah. We got mine. Yeah.
all right, tunes. Thanks. Cheers. Appreciate the love.
Thank you. I've got
Even though we're not friends.
No, we're not. We are friends, just not
No,
for
we're
the
not friends.
not for the next couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the podcast.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Cheers. Sorry. Cheers, everybody.
We're close.
And I'm trying to get home. I was trying to get out of the way, and then it kept coming.
Salud.
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 Like, here's everybody. Cheers. Click clap. Christina.
Wow.
This is him. Click clap. Click. That's how I felt. It's all good though. It's all good.
I would have worn. I would have worn a hoodie today.
You what?
Wow.
If I had one.
Oh,
What the hell? You didn't go with it.
Wait, what?
You have a. You.
I did have.
I just don't know.
I used to have 2 hoodies.
But who doesn't have a
Who
hoodie?
has it?
Hoodies are
So
universal.
has all of my hoodies.
Wow.
Oh, I like that.
He has his hoodie so much that he only got to wear it one time.
Did it?
Literally, it's called these gentlemen. Have nobody.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we can. This is the mighty Sports Pod. Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we tell. This is the mighty Sports Podcast. Good evening and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I am your host, the one and only talent, El Idolo Deportivo Taylor. It is a never in fuego day in the hottest city in the world. We coming at you live and direct. What city are we in today? Fort Lauderdale, Cold Spring, South Florida. Oh, man. It is officially February 19th. Valentine's Day done past us. Listen, we got a big show for you guys today. They said we was going to have highs today of like 72. Lows was going to be 50. Current temperature right now, 59 degrees. But half the people is in long sleeves. I ain't gonna lie, I'm at least wearing pants today. Like, these are at least pants. I don't got no shorts. I'm at least wearing pants today. I had to throw on the shorts. We got a big show for you guys. We got a really big show. Listen, you have to understand, there's only one thing to really talk about today. It's NBA All-Star Weekend. Like that's it. So we got NBA All-Star Weekend. As you guys know, it's another Monday. So we live from Sharkeys. We got trivia coming up later in the show. We got Steph versus the Witch. We got the birthday shout-outs coming up at the top of the show. We got the slam dunk contest, the 3-point shootout, we got our Blue Chew promo code to give out to y'all. And then we also have the record-breaking game that we also have to get into. We have all that and more coming up next right here on the show. But you know what we say here before we start the show? Regardless of the time and regardless of the weather,
You play to win the game. Okay. Hello?
It's always a good time to talk some sports. Yes. So let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fan. And son, you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. I talk sports. MyT Sports. Woo. It's been a minute. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for coming out to the show. Like, I appreciate you guys. Everybody comes to the show. But you know what I said? We start every single show. No, that's for trivia. Listen, watch the show on anywhere that you watch shows at.
I'm gonna put it on.
I mean YouTube. I mean YouPorn. Like porn. Like I'm on all platforms. Listen, like
Who's jerking off to you right now?
I listen. I don't know. I'm on OnlyFans. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitter. Listen, man. I do a sports after dark where I use my meat as the microphone. Okay. Thank you. Anywhere that you watch at, you can click on the watch. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts or music, you could go back and listen to the re-air. So we're talking about, you can watch on YouTube Live, you can watch on Twitch Live, you can watch on Facebook Live. We have the behind the scenes cam with Instagram. You can watch there live as well. And then if you missed the show and you want to catch the re-air, you can watch on Spotify, you can watch on TuneIn, you can watch on Amazon Music. You understand? Anywhere you listen to your podcast, that the podcast is there. That's where you go to. And I just want to get you guys know. I see Rabbit over here joining on Instagram already. I see you joining live. Me giving me those eyes. I know Valentine's Day just passed. Listen, don't get that healing.
My son got me flowers. My son got me flowers. No, I got flowers in my kitchen. Thank you.
Oh, that's what's up. we got a bunch of birthdays to go on because what we do is we give a little birthday shout out to everybody that had a birthday since the last time that we was on the air. It's been about a week since we've been on. I know you guys are like, yo, you're killing me with this T. One show a week, you're killing me. You're killing me over here. Listen, that means that you got to get here live. You got to get here to Sharkeys to make sure that you can hear the show. We giving birthday shout outs for the 13th. We giving birthday shout outs for the 14th. We giving birthday shout outs for the 15th. We got no birthdays for the 16th, but we got one on the 17th and the 19th. You saw me.
April.
I'll be here in April.
We're all
Yeah,
April.
we all April.
I'll be. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to
Three
you.
of us.
Aries, right?
Yeah. That was a
I'm a Taurus.
75%. Okay, Taurus.
Taurus.
Happy birthday, Pass.
Aries.
I will tell you this. For some
Aries, one Taurus.
for some odd reason, 75% of the women I've dated were Aries.
Oh, they're good, right?
What was your experience?
Great.
It was up and down. It was a roller coaster. Like we vibed. Like we flowed, and then sometimes we didn't flow. Like sometimes the water was calm, and sometimes that shit was choppy. You know what I mean? We flowed
What
like
was the worst sign?
I think that's any relationship.
the worst sign I ever dated was my sign. Ironically,
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, God.
But she was far left field in the spiritual shit.
Oh,
like
God.
you understand, like waist beads and like
That's me.
and
That's
ion water. Like
That's
you
me.
understand, like.
I'm the
But that inside wise, like outwards, like she said all that shit, but in wise, she was a motherfucking demon, not just in her throat. Because I'm gonna tell you, her best features were her holes. Like that really is it. Like she had we love. Listen, she had the throat of a Greek goddess and an asshole to match. I am telling you, man. Listen, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to stall so you guys can get your birthday people in here. If you know anybody that had a birthday from last week to this week. But this is how we start the show. Listen, I always tell you guys, I'm a baseball fan first. So at any given time, I may go left field.
Oh.
It happens. Remember, this isn't just a sports podcast. This is a life podcast that happens to revolve around sports. So we may life it up. It may get sexual. It may get financial. It may get musical. But most of the times, it's gonna get sportual.
Get back on topic. Yeah,
We're gonna get back on topic. Let me run myself a couple of timers over here. Thank you. Oh, we got some people requesting to join. Go Marlins. We gonna wait, Javi. Go Marlins. I don't know. Java, my bad. That's you?
Yeah.
Go
I
Marlins.
see it right here.
They
I
must-
got it.
Talking about go Marlins.
Go
You trying to fuck up the birth?
Ego, man.
You fuck up the birthday vibes. I ain't gonna let you fuck up the
go
birthday.
to the left side.
I went left field. You know, let's go ahead and get the birthday shout outs ready. Let's go. Yo, drop that birthday beat for me. Because yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. But because it's your birthday, we sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, first birthday shout out. Because what you guys don't understand, right? In the podcast world, you have to be aware of everything that's copywritten, and the birthday song is fucking copywritten. So what does a nigga gotta do? Make their own birthday song. Listen, I do all my own stunts. Like no stunt doubles, no nothing. Like I do all my own stunts. Nah, no stunt man. I do all my own stunts. I roll all my own blunts. Because if I'm smiling, I'm wilding, and I'm always smiling. You see it? I was like, is it in today? Like, do I got the producer feeding me shit in my ear today? Nah, that's not today. Today I roll dolo. Right? All right, so let's get the first birthday shout out going on. First birthday shout out, I want to give it to one of my, this for the 13th, right? I want to say happy birthday to my homegirl, Ali Musicots. I want to say happy birthday to her. Next, I want to say happy birthday to a homegirl that I met in Indiana when we were serving over there. Her husband happened to work at the DFAS building, invited me over for spades. Me and her clicked it off, ran the spades table, and you know what I mean, talk shit in the whole. You understand what it means to go to somebody's house for the first time and run him off his own spades table with his wife? That's right. Oh, you want the? So I want to say happy birthday to Nicole Boom. Then we move over to the 14th. I don't want to say happy birthday to Eliza Purple Hayes. And Eliza Hayes, for anybody that's a wrestling fan, right? If you ever go to one of these local wrestling events, you want to make sure that you go to an event that has Eliza Hayes on it, because she'll definitely put on the show. If you're a local promoter or producer and you're looking to put some top talent on there, you make sure you holler at Eliza. Not only does she do her thing in the rings, but she also finds a way to communicate and connect with all the little boys and girls in the crowd as well. Always has top tier merchandise that's always appealing. You want to make sure you get her on your show. Happy birthday to Eliza Hayes. Then I also want to say happy birthday to my twin cousin. Yes, then you get on live. You're on live right now. I'll give you $1,000. Next, I want to say happy birthday to my cousins. I want to say happy birthday to Michael. I want to say happy birthday to Nicole. As you can see, they're twins and they were born on Valentine's Day. I want to say happy birthday to those two love child. Let's give them some love. Next, we move over to the 15th. I don't want to say happy birthday to my homegirl, Janice. Janice happens to be a graphic designer out there in this world. I want to say happy birthday to her. Hey, yo, Pimpin', I thought you was at the wrestling event. You got to tell me how it is. Listen. We gotta say, listen, we're not even done. I'm over here talking to my boy GM over here. He's supposed to be at the midget wrestling event. I want to know how things are going over there. Because he wanted to come and do a recap on the show. So guys, we are going to be doing a recap on another podcast. You know we down with OPP over here, Other People's Podcast. We are down with OPP all day long. So I'll go ahead and hop on the show. I'll do that shit. We make guest appearances. Right? Next, we still got more birthday shout-outs. Keep it running. Keep it going. Can't stop the music. You can't stop the music. If you stop the music, we don't get paid. You can't stop the beat. Next, I want to say happy birthday to the people that have birthdays on the 17th. I want to say happy birthday to Stephanie Kemp. I have no clue what sign this is. Would that make it more personal? Like, hey, I want to say happy birthday to all of my Aquariuses. It's aqua season. Swim. Just keep swimming. That's good. All right, so happy birthday to Stephanie Kemp. Want to say happy birthday to you, girl. Next, want to say happy birthday to Deanne Chum. Happy birthday to you as well. That's another homegirl of mine. I haven't seen her ass in a minute. Next, we move over to today, the 19th. We're finally on people for today. I want to say happy birthday to Michelle J. That's a former client of mine I used to work with. And then I want to say happy birthday to somebody that you guys may actually know. She used to work at Sharkeys. Shit, bitch. She was a frequent here all the time. She no longer lives here. What's going on, Richie? Let's give Richie a shout out. Want to say happy birthday to Cat Brown. Jessica? No, it's Cat Brown. I want to say happy birthday to Kitty Cat Brown. And she got I forgot what her boyfriend. It's her boyfriend. Was it Wings Plus? Listen, I know she worked at some place that served chicken. That's all I knew. All right, so let's get them all in here, right? So to Allie and Nicole and Eliza, Mike and Nat, to Janice and to Steph, DM, Michelle, and Kat, want to wish you all a happy birthday. We hope you party hard, you enjoy everything, you regret nothing. I hope you took advantage of this long-ass weekend. You went out on the streets, you flexed on these hoes, and you continue to stay MyT. That's what happens when you don't do birthdays for 7 days. That's what happens when you do the podcast once a week. 7 days? It's been 7 days. It's been 7 days. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of.
Cat texted me, thanks, love.
Oh,
Thank you for letting me.
so you knew who the fuck I was talking about?
Yeah, but she doesn't work here. She works at Weeks Plus. She
Okay.
moved away with Josh.
Like I'm supposed to know where she lives at. I mean, works at.
Well, you.
I thought she worked.
You're
I
not
thought.
very confident.
I was very confident, and everybody would have believed me until you fact checked my ass in person.
We're all about facts here.
You can't autocorrect me live. Like this is bullshit.
False.
Hey, speaking of President's Day, Happy President's Day. Since we talking about false news, Happy President's Day. You guys are sports fans. I'm assuming everybody here likes a little bit of sports. All right? You guys, no. Oh shit. You guys didn't catch the slam dunk contest. You didn't catch All-Star
I
Weekend.
didn't watch it, but I heard about
I
it.
saw the no look, the look.
The Jalen. Let's start. We can start there. Jalen Brown paying homage to D Brown, right? D Brown was a guy that when he went to go dunk the ball, covered his whole face and yoked it. People said he was peeking, but who knows? Well, Jalen Brown, he dunks the ball, and while coming down goes, and I'm like, yeah, that's not the same thing. And honestly, there was a lot of hang-ups on this slam dunk contest. And what I try to do, right? I try not to watch the All-Star Weekend from my old-ass lion eyes. Right? Because they'll lie to you about what you're seeing. We've been watching slam dunk contests of our favorite players. We watch people that we consider the GOATs do this.
Yeah.
Right? And now we have these guys.
Right.
Jacob Toppins, a guy that so far has played maybe a total of 48 minutes for the New York Knicks.
Okay.
Right? Younger brother of Obi Toppins that was in the slam dunk contest last week. I'm like, I feel like the Knicks just signed him so he could participate in the slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have Jaime Hasquez from the Miami Heat. Didn't even know he had ups, but he's out represented. Not
What the fuck?
see, this is when you got to figure the demographics. If we can't find the right people,
No. He's Mexican.
exactly. So if you
He's
can't.
Latino.
If you can't find the right people that can dunk, then you got to find the right demographics. You pull New York, you pull Miami, you pull South America because he's Mexican, as he just adequately put, right? So you.
North America.
What did I say?
Facts.
North America is South America.
Oh, I did for Mexico.
It's okay.
That's right. It
Don't be
is.
calling him
You know what I mean? Y'all
Just
just.
geography.
out.
Yeah.
This is
It's
okay.
a sports podcast. We don't care about no geography.
It's alright. It's okay. North America. All right. Then they get Jalen Brown, the one and only superstar. He brings in the Boston market, right? Not the restaurant, but that demographic. And then we get Matt McClung, the representative from the G League, so everybody can see dreams can happen. It can happen to you if you just wish upon a star.
But are they sending him back down?
Well, he hasn't come up yet. He has only participated in the slam dunk. May I have a great coupon? Or another Yingling, whichever one works better. So these are the participants in the slam dunk contest, and like I said, I try to watch it from kid eyes, not from somebody that has experienced some of the greatest dunkers. Just somebody that's watching these guys just do incredible feats of athleticism.
Okay.
And when you watch it through that, it's a pretty decent show. It's just that they want the names. They want to pull the guy that has 5.6 million followers in China. Like that's who they want.
Yeah.
And I get it, right? You want the people that's going to draw eyes. It doesn't take away from their athletic feat that, listen, if you're a hooper of a teenage age, are you still not watching the slam dunk contest? And if you can still at least tap the rim.
Maybe because we at age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry,
I love that it was in
And we
Indianapolis. I was
received
happy
like
for
the
those
best
people.
one. Yeah.
Based on what you're saying, those young eyes that get to see it,
Yeah.
and those stars coming to your town, that's a little town. I love that about it.
Yeah.
I really
I
love
agree
that.
with that.
For somebody who's
Fuck
been
Indy.
here
Don't
20 be that way, man.
Yo, fuck Reggie Miller.
For somebody who's been here for
I can agree with that.
Fuck all you. No, actually, I won't take it out of who. Yo, you hear Reggie Miller take a shot at the Knicks in his opening speech? He goes, and his opening speech is like, I'm glad that we have it. Let me wax this real quick. Thank you. He goes, I'm glad they have it in India. He's like, I'm glad we have it in Indiana, which is unlike some cities that claim to be, and he didn't say the mecca of basketball, but he said like the king of basketball or something. He said this is basketball country though. And I was like, ooh, he took a shot at the Garden. He took a, see, I hear this shit. I'm gonna let you know how petty I am. I cannot listen to games that Reggie Miller calls. I put it on mute and I just watch. I cannot stand his voice. I feel like every game he takes a shot at the Knicks.
I didn't know that he did that. I didn't realize
Listen,
that.
it really ups my basketball viewership. It makes me focus on the game better because I can't trust what they're saying. It makes me lock in, but I can't. When Tom Brady starts calling games, same shit. Mute. I'll just watch. Like let me put on the alternative view that on Amazon Plus, whatever that shit is with the green lines. Like I'm not listening to it. I'm not doing it.
That community got their chance to see those kids. I mean, it's nothing going on in Indianapolis. You got to shed a love. You got to shed a love, and that particular part.
Indianapolis,
that's
Indiana.
What I kind of liked about it. It's like because the dunk contest is not. From our eyes, like this is some bullshit. It's like, what is this? Is bullshit.
No, everybody said that though this year.
But if I don't give a damn, you've never got to see it, and it's in your town.
Yeah, so
That's true.
because it never really comes to Indianapolis right now. So all hate aside,
So altruism,
I'm gonna try. All hate.
Somebody's only been here about 26 years, right? So the Doncaster was new to me back then. I'm quite sure that people have lived here forever. It was shit. But for me, it was brilliant at first because I'd never fucking seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So it's the same as your 8 to 15-year-old teenager type.
Yeah, like
Right.
I want I don't want to hear and granted, I'm not gonna get a chance to hear enough from 8 to 15, but I want to know.
Right.
Ask your kids. I want to know the 8 to 15-year-olds that watch this. Ask them how did they feel. I don't want to hear from you old ass 20-something-year-olds, you 30-something-year-olds, you 40-something, 50s, 60s. Like I don't. No, I'm sorry. Your old ass lying eyes are lying. Your old ass eyes are lying to you because you've seen it. Because so far you feel like you've seen it all. Listen, I'm including everybody. Listen, I don't care. Your old ass eyes are lying to you.
I didn't know that Reggie Miller was taking, shooting strays like that.
He did it. It's subtle, and you have to catch it because he's talking about, oh, this is basketball country, unlike some places that claim to be the. And I'm like, and I'm telling you, and I swear, every time I try to give him a chance and I try to listen to a game, I hear him take a shot. I'm like, this is why I don't fucking listen to you. Like every goddamn time.
Right. As an outsider,
Mhm.
if you see Madison Square Gardens, do you know what my first thought is?
What's that?
Boxing. It's fake.
So okay. So what do you think about for basketball then? And I only could take one ever acceptable answer.
For basketball, as an outsider, you'd go LA to Boston Celtics.
So what So there's
Because
no.
it's historical.
So there's no arena that you tie in with basketball.
Because I don't know enough. I don't know enough about it.
Interesting.
When I was outside,
This is something
when
good to
I was
find out.
outside America, because it's one of the few sports we don't play. We do have basketball leagues, but it's very low level. So we'd only understand the teams. Like when American football first started showing on British TV, a lot of people became Denver Broncos fans. So the only reason they were the first team.
Understood.
And they won.
Now they all Jacksonville Jaguar fans.
They might be
Listen, they've gotten every game for the last 6 years or whatever.
But we said about the Garden. I always thought about the Garden of boxing too, because I was always being older. I always thought the Garden that way. But I went there for a game. I actually got to witness it, and it was, you could feel it. It was plenty of heat, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
and we started chanting, talking shit. I think you guys wound up beating us in that game, but it was like, it was funny because it was quiet. Y'all weren't saying anything. I think I started Let's Go Heat. We started doing our Let's Go Heat, and y'all just drowned us out and just boom. But you can feel something in that garden, especially no doubt.
I try to make it to a game every year to boo the Heat.
It's and you guys are actually good now, so
At
it's
least-
scary.
I know.
Brunson and it's like
Hey, it's been a good run. It's been a good one. I have. See, I didn't even expect to do any Knicks talk. Wasn't trying to explain it, try to do any Knicks talk. But
you guys are doing well. You should be happy.
I'm super happy.
And excited to watch.
I've been happy for 4 years. I was happy the day that New York Knicks said we are signing Tom Thibodeau as our head coach. Sorry, Tom Thibodeau as our head coach. I was like, finally, we got a real fucking coach. Like a guy that's going to hold players accountable. And if he can't find the player to build a culture around, he's going to build a culture as a head coach. And then also, as a Miami Heat person, you have to understand, this is also a Pat Riley guy who also happens to be very more important. I have to remind, he's a Jimmy Bus guy. Like he's a descendant of that whole bus tree and what their philosophy of winning. Like people have to remember what Pat Riley's philosophy on winning came from the Bus family.
For sure.
Like it
No
did,
question.
and then he adopted it to an on-court thing. So listen, I've had Jeff Van Gundy. I know what this looks like. I've had Pat Riley. I know what his accountability level is. You got to be in shape. That does not change if you're Tom Thibodeau. I hate that Tom Thibodeau gets this thing where they play players too much. Are y'all not paying attention how many minutes Eric Spoelstra plays his players? Like he runs his players too. One superstar gets injured. One Rose loses the pedal, right? And all of a sudden he plays players too hard. He gets it. One soft ass superstar, young star, sorry, not superstar yet. One young ass star can't get along with Tom Thibodeau. And Karl Anthony Towns, all of a sudden he can't coach young players like he didn't coach Derrick Rose in his All-Star season. Like I hate how narratives lurk. And then when people hear them, they just be like, yeah, that's right. He's blah, blah, blah. And they regurgitate the bullshit. And then you have to check them like, no, there is facts here that you're not even looking at. You're not even, and you know them. You've witnessed it. It's just somehow they said this, you developed a blind spot, and now you've been over here, blah, 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 oompa, loompa, doopity, shut the fuck up.
So now, how do you feel about? I have some family that lives in New York, and I'm talking to these cats. We talking basketball 20, 30 years. All of a sudden, when the Nets moved to Brooklyn, they became Nets fans.
It's understandable.
And they I'm no longer a Knicks fan because they suck. They suck. They did. Tell the truth.
They sucked at that time that happened.
Now you're gonna jump on. I say so. You don't do that with the Jets and the Giants. I've never seen nobody do that with the Yankees and the Mets. And I'm not talking about no South Florida bullshit. You from New York. You don't root for one or the other. You choose. You don't fucking root for both those teams.
Now
that's bullshit. I've never. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand. We all have these trigger points. This is sports. We're allowed to have them here. So my first question: were these individuals from Brooklyn?
No. So these somebody from Long Island grew up a Knicks fan, but they moved to Brooklyn.
And now they're living in Brooklyn.
They live in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And they play ball. They play ball for St. John's. Like they're a basketball savant. Every time I talk, you're from Florida. You don't know nothing about no basketball. Blah 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 blah. Talk to football.
So were they either from Brooklyn or living in Brooklyn?
No, he lived in Brooklyn. His brownstone.
Were any of these people that said this, were they not living in Brooklyn or from Brooklyn?
You said it was 52 to Brooklyn.
Not from Brooklyn.
Were they living in Brooklyn?
One's living in Brooklyn now.
And there's one that doesn't fit both of them. Yeah. So anybody that doesn't fit either living in Brooklyn or from Brooklyn, they're Fugazi sports fans. Flat out. Now, if you're from Brooklyn, I can understand. You had a window. No, facts. You had a window. Because all of a sudden, this isn't just New York City getting another team, right? Like this is the Nets coming back to New York City, and it's the New York City Nets. Because at one point in time, they were the New York Nets. They're not coming back to that. They're going to a specific borough. New York has 5 boroughs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Right?
And this is the 6th one. You motherfuckers just keep coming out. 95 South. They just keep coming out here, raising the fucking the property value, just fucking shit up for everybody else. But that's another story.
While I'm a victim of this as well,
This is bullshit.
but if y'all was buying y'all shit up more, the New Yorkers wouldn't have the opportunity to come in and buy that shit.
Whatever. That is 95 North. And then the other part. So that was the first part of that question.
Okay.
Now
I can't believe
that the Knicks are good,
They
those
turn
people
coat.
that used to be fucking Nets fans are like, no, I was always New York. I was always the
I'm
Knicks.
never a
Fugazi.
Knicks fan.
Fugazi.
Fugazi?
Fugazi Knicks
Man,
fan.
switch it
No,
up.
I'm not fucking
From Brooklyn.
I'm not a
Come on,
Knicks
stop
fan.
it right
I'm
now.
from New York.
That's a fucking
What's the
embarrassing
what movie is that from?
thing.
Oh my
It's a
god.
Fugazi.
What movie is Fugazi?
Yeah, what
Oh
is that from?
shit.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's a good trivia question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add that in there.
Fugazi.
Oh,
What
man, 2
movie?
years ago. 2 years ago.
Can't remember.
But I appreciate your explanation. I like that.
Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
I like
Al
that.
Pacino.
I like that.
It's
I
a
like that.
Fugazi.
That explanation.
None of the Godfathers.
He
No.
was what Godfather?
No,
I just said Johnny Depp, Al Pacino's in it. It's a Fugazi.
Oh, Johnny Depp. I'm thinking.
Johnny Depp.
No. Okay, let's get back. Let's go. Let's get back.
Thank you for that explanation.
No doubt.
I appreciate that.
No,
Back to
yeah.
the night sports.
Again,
Yeah.
they're Fugazi sports fan.
Yeah,
Now,
we
if they're
don't-
from
we
the
don't
borough,
matter.
I understand
We don't
them.
matter right now.
I understand them. Like
About
it's
men.
a team coming to the city. It's like if another team came to South Florida, but all of a sudden it's the Coral Springs
Yeah.
Flamingos, whatever,
Right.
right? And if there was somebody that was raised in Coral Springs and sort of was like, oh, I'm about to be a Coral Springs Flamingo fan. Yeah, you're from there, you live there, you raised. Like this is now your team, right? You finally have a team. It ain't the city, it's a borough. We can insulate them, we can protect them. Like we could build a cocoon around them and wait for them to blossom. Like and then Kyrie Irving comes in there and we realize, fuck, we got poison. Shit. Broke the whole cocoon. Right?
No, I like that explanation.
So
and I get it. So most Floridians, they have a baseball team. You and Turner broadcast was down here. You rooted for the Braves.
Yeah,
You rooted for the Braves, but as soon as the Marlins came down here, it's like, I got my own team. So I get it.
and then they went Florida Marlins, and then Tampa Bay ended up getting their own team. So if you was just a fan of the Florida Marlins, you'd be like, oh no, now Tampa Bay had a team. I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I'm in Tampa Bay.
That makes sense.
So for those people, 'cause like I said, I'm from Brooklyn, so I had to battle this. I had to battle this.
Great explanation for that.
So-
Okay.
I also, what ended up happening too, all I can do is reserve a small portion of my heart to give love to the Brooklyn Nets anytime they're not playing the New York Knicks,
Fuck them.
That's fair.
right?
That's fair.
Because they're
Fuck
my,
the Nets.
because they're
That's
my,
the hometown.
but I couldn't fully jump
I don't
the
like
broom.
nothing that has to do
I
with
had a
Brooklyn.
first love. We're still together. You're my office boo. No, it don't
guess
work
what?
like that. I got a family. I'm not giving this up. Like, no.
Well, let me give you a second.
I know-
Serious?
I know I told you.
People don't
I
like
told
it.
you.
Sports that serious?
Sports is that serious. Like
Well,
I gotta mainstream. I know I told you I love you. I know I told you we could build some things in the
We've been
future
beefing
together.
for years.
Who's we?
Brooklyn and the Bronx, we don't like each other.
We don't like each other on paper. We make beautiful babies.
Well, that's a different story.
See?
But
No, he's talking about
sports.
We talking about sports too.
not like relationships, right?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's still in sports.
Okay,
Okay.
he's somewhere else.
He's
I don't know about that, but I know this. We don't give a fuck about Brooklyn.
That's where the Yankees play. That's where the Yankees
No,
play.
they. Oh, wait a minute now.
No, I'm talking the Bronx. They play
Okay.
in the Bronx.
Okay.
Okay.
What did he say wrong? What did he say
No,
wrong?
I thought he said something else.
What did he say wrong? I'm like, okay,
No,
I
he
said.
said
Yankees
Oh,
play in the
okay.
Bronx. I've been to the Yankees.
You stopped him like he
No,
he
because
was a.
I thought he said it was in Brooklyn.
No,
Ah.
Brooklyn.
We had the Dodgers.
No, they got the Barclays Center with the
I used to live
concert,
right in-
Jay-Z and all of that.
I used to live right across the street from the Yankee Stadium, the old Yankee Stadium. They just moved it, but it's still in the Bronx. But they just moved it where I was. That's all I want to
Where
say.
you going down there?
So in this slam dunk contest, let's get back to the All-Star weekend a little bit.
Yeah.
Shaq was involved in it a lot. A lot of people wanted to dunk over Shaq. I don't know. It's a point in time where Shaq was like, "You're not dunking over me," and now Shaq's like, "Fuck it, you gonna dunk over me so people won't forget me." Like, cause I'm Shaq, I'm the big Diesel, I'm the most dominant player in the world. Can you dig it? Can you? Like, Shaq does his thing. But Shaq is also one of those marketing geniuses too. So fuck it, let him be out there. Jaime Hasquez, right? Miami Heat player. His first dunk is a windmill over Shaq, but he does the push off. He doesn't fully clear. So I was like, he couldn't quite get over it. He gave the little push off, dunked him. 47.4. Not a bad first dunk. Decent. Like, and they got some looser refs. Like, they said, like, yo, we got to get rid of Dr. J. We got to get rid of a couple. And there was a couple people that was having up there for some years. And it was like, yo, you are too rough on these players. Like, 42? But I get it. They're watching it through their old ass eyes. Like, I'm telling you, what they need to do, right? They just need to start finding a way to find like I don't want to put influencers out there like that. But find the best 4 15-year-old influencers, right? Put them on the panel. Put 2 of them on the panel. Yeah. I want to see them respond. Like put an 8-year-old kid on the play-by-play. I want to hear his response. I'm tired of Kenny the Jet Smith talking about every other time he sees a good dunk.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
Like, I'm tired of hearing him say that. I want to hear some little kid lose their shit. Like, granted, like that high-pitched squeal he's going to give out, right? Or she's going to give out. It's going to be annoying as fuck. But I want that raw emotion.
My son needs to be on this podcast.
On this one?
Yeah. On everyone.
How old is your son?
He's 18.
Oh, okay. I gotta check. You listen, this ain't this.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
this ain't kid related. Like,
he's a sports fanatic, so I would love for you to pick his brain.
Listen. I love anybody that comes.
Sports. My baby, he's so into it. He knows shit that I don't fucking know.
Jacob
So
Toppin.
you want somebody a podcast? My son will come in.
Listen, tell me come through.
My son is talking shit.
Jacob Toppin. He dunks, right? He dunks over his brother. He hits them with the 2-hand reverse windmill. Gets a 47.8. He's above of Jaime Hasquez. We get Jaylen Brown coming, and he comes in with a 2-hand windmill with a 1-hand finish. Came around, 1-hand finish, 48.8. Now he's the leader of the pack. Then they get Big Mac, right? Mac McClung. He does a bounce, 2-hand, 360 jam, 46.8. No, wait. No. That's Jaime's second dunk. Wait. Big Mac McClung. For his first dunk, he also so basically almost everybody dunked over somebody for their first dunk. So
that's that lack of originality. And we're telling you, so my old eyes can't unsee that. It's like, I guess it's hard, the originality, but it's like, you gotta do something a little different.
Because you know what I said? LeBron James really sometimes forgets his power. And maybe he realizes it more now. Because just like how players on the team is going to follow the lead of the best player.
Oh, making that comment.
Right? The players in the league are going to follow the best player in the league as well, too. And when LeBron James skips out on the slam dunk contest, it really allows other lesser stars. Just like load management. And I just want to blame him for that. Load manager. LeBron James didn't always used to try to play 80 games. People forget, like, his first 10 years, he was playing like 68 games, 65 games, 66 games. He was one of these load management kind of players, especially once he saw it was beneficial to the San Antonio Spurs. It's like, well, yeah, they're like 38. They should load manage then. You can't load manage at 22. Like, but he opened up that window. He opened up the same window for guys to be like, hey, let me step out. So, unless
I would say Kawhi did it first.
But not for the slam dunk contest.
Well, yeah.
He's not a dunker.
He's never done a slam. Has he ever done it? Has LeBron ever done it?
LeBron? No, LeBron has never done it.
Yeah.
But Kawhi, you would never associate Kawhi with dunking.
Yeah.
You would never associate Kawhi with shooting.
I'm sorry, I was thinking low management. I was just
Low management. Yeah.
He's the first dude that was like,
Well, he was on the team that basically invented it. He was on the San Antonio Spurs, and they were doing it for Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker.
Yeah.
But when he had that injury, and he was like, "Yeah, I need some time. Like, he can't rush me back." They were like, "Nah, young fella, you got young legs. They should be healed by now. Go out there and play." He's like, "Nah, he ain't that young."
I think the league made it okay for LeBron not to be in it. When he was at his apex, when he really was a star in the league, he never did it. At some point, he should have done it. Like, that was almost a rite of passage. If you was the man, you fucking got in the contest. That's now it's like you said, you got G Leagues, dudes they signed just to come into the dunk.
Remember, and even so, we talking about the slam dunk contest. Okay, listen. Even when they were trying to find original things to do, I remember at one point in time they brought in the wheel of right. How about you guys? They brought in the wheel of dunk, and this made things interesting because these players had to do a random dunk from the past.
Yes.
And I remember Steve Francis getting the Statue of Liberty dunk. And while Steve Francis had bounce and he had the name to be in there, he couldn't palm a ball. I don't know if you guys remember this. Steve Francis couldn't palm a ball. So a lot of his dunks when he was in the slam dunk contest were bounces off the thing because like self alley-oops you could catch and spat, catch and jam, two-handers, things like that. For those who don't know what the Statue of Liberty play looks like, it's holding the ball straight up, palming it, doing a 360 while holding it like this and then dunking. And if you can't palm the ball, it makes that dunk very difficult. While in a way, it shows up the talent a little bit, like, damn, you can't do this. But also, it lets us see the range of your creativity. Like, yo, can you do this on the spot? Can you do this on the spot? The NBA just also may have to just open it up to some of these street dunkers. To some of these guys that are going out there, letting the ball roll down the back of their wrist. They're catching it and they're dunking it like this, right? They need to start getting if your talent won't put on the show, find people that will put on the show and make stars out of them. If your stars are suddenly too big to want to do the slam dunk contest, as they talk, it's a privilege, the honor to be on the All-Star game. Give somebody else that privilege, that honor to be in that will take jumping and the art of dunking, because that's probably the next level. Fuck your stars. Let's go get some.
Making anybody in the 6'4", then you actually have to jump. Then you have to have a.
But you know what? I want to see.
6'9", you're dunking. That's not fucking impressive.
Because then we don't get Dwight Howard, and that Superman dunk contest is iconic still. Like, because Dwight Howard made it his business to show off not just his height, but his jumping ability for his height. Like, I remember he had a dunk that went so overlooked because when he jumped first, he touched the basketball, but he put a sticker of himself smiling, right, and then dunked the ball. They in real time. You miss the fact that he's slapping the sticker there all the way to the top of the backboard and then coming down. It didn't get the response. The judges don't give it the proper response. But I'm like, yo, that's dope as shit. That's what I said. This is younger me now, still watching all this. So I want to see Karl Anthony Towns now. After watching him put on a mini dunk contest in the All-Star game, I want to see Karl Anthony Towns go for the slam dunk contest. And speaking of Karl Anthony Towns, if I just saw
danger zone.
But the 2021.
If I saw correctly, Karl Anthony Towns has requested a trade. If I saw correctly, as of 4 p.m. today, because I saw before I was getting ready, Karl Anthony Towns has requested a trade for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I know he's beefing with the coach.
Now,
I wanted to interject. We talk about all of the different things that need to be done, but in 2020 and 2021, that's when Aaron Gordon got robbed. The kid.
Was that just 21? Was that soon?
2020 and 2021. I'm like, that dude.
Eric Gordon.
Oh my
Massive.
goodness! I forget who he was battling with, but that
Zach
was
Levine.
That was a dunk contest.
Like so, we get good like anything else.
That's the same format, right? That's the
Yeah,
basic format.
you're gonna get some good ones. You're gonna get some bad. And the thing about it, people our memory is bad because we feel like when Jordan was winning slam dunk contest, he was already established. No, he wasn't. Jordan never did a slam dunk contest after winning a ring. So these slam dunk contests are in his first 7 years. These are in the infancy of his career. He's still building his brand. This is what Aaron Gordon did. This is what Zach Levine did. They weren't that guy yet. They built the brand off of trying to be, but Jordan had the potential to come and be that next one. We were looking at him like that. He was in the league for a couple years, had become the league leader in scoring, things like that, but hadn't won a ring. So he was showing that he had the potential. But all he really was at that time, it would have been like putting James Harden in the slam dunk contest. He was a really good fucking scorer. He wasn't doing slam dunk contests once he become Michael Air Jordan, not losing in the finals. No. So when these guys do it young, this is their uprising time. It's just that nobody has really been that next guy because LeBron has sat on top of that mantle for the last 20 years. Like, hey, y'all still got to respect this throne I'm on. Like, even though, like, I feel like LeBron James is more like, he's damn it, what's this guy's name? Crap.
Remember he came in as
as the chosen one.
I know.
Yeah, so it bothers me.
I know.
Cause I seen them do. I seen a good slam dunk contest being put on. It's just that I have seen better. Yes. Has an 8-year-old seen better? No. Has a 15-year-old remembered better? No. So these are all good feats of athleticism and dunk ability. Jaylen Brown, kudos to him, right? Didn't have to do a slam dunk contest. Another guy not known for dunking. Jaime Haskell is not known for dunking. Jaylen Brown not known for dunking. The only two true dunkers in here are Jacob Toppin and Matt McClung. And Jacob Toppin got robbed because they wanted to put Jaylen Brown in the finals.
They need to pay him more. They need to do something to get the real talent.
Well, I guess all of these things need to come with
the dunk.
Yeah, all of these things need to come with a $250,000 prize or something like that because it's not happening. It's really not happening. Let's move on, right? Because that was Saturday night, right? Friday night, as I don't know if you guys know, All-Star Weekend starts from Friday night.
Okay.
What you generally have Friday night is your celebrity game.
Okay.
Right. This is where what's the mini man's name? The funny guy? Snap, boom, pop. Kevin Hart. he's a 3-time MVP. Fan votes. All-Star game, right? Celebrity All-Star game. So in this game, you catch not only celebrities, you catch WNBA players playing in this game. You get NFL players playing in this game. It's a smorgasbord of anybody. In the past, you've seen presidents. Obama played in this game.
Obama is one of his ministers played in this.
His Secretary of Education, and that man was nice. He won MVP, I think.
Man played basketball in Australia.
Did he? Because he was nice. Oh yeah, he was behind the back passes, working the pick and roll. Like you can see that him and Barack probably played at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, he played
oh no, yeah, I remember him. I remember him very vividly. That's usually I know he was either like, I don't know what his official title is, but is whatever it is, it's of education. Yeah. Treasury of Education, Secretary of Education, whatever it was what blah 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 of education. And I remember that because he was schooling them cats.
He's been on a pressure for a couple of years.
Yeah.
You've got to be still pretty damn decent to play professional sports anywhere.
Boxing out, rebound, shooting, 3-pointers, everything. Yeah, he was balling for real. So you get some good games. In this one, the MVP ended up being Strauss, the quarterback from not Houston. Is it? Yeah, from Houston. Yeah, the quarterback from Houston. Max Strauss, or whatever it was. He was playing hard. He played for real.
I was going to watch it, but then Steve told me to come out. I remembered was Jenna Hudson coming out, and she looked like a girl wearing men's clothes. I know that's what it is. You know what I mean? She was completely wrong.
Probably back then. Yeah.
And the other one I remember was the man who was the high jump world champion at the moment, the Italian man.
No, I don't remember that. The high jump champion?
Yeah, okay. It's not world record holder, but the man who's the best in the world at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They've had it's a good one. You learn that some of these guys can really play basketball. Like some of these celebrities, like they play basketball. When you like I play ball every day, and really can play. Then you learn some people can't play like DJ Khaled, right?
Fuck DJ Khaled. Fuck him.
Like me. I'm a foreigner. I'm good at sport.
You're not a foreigner. You're a fucking citizen.
I could dunk. I couldn't play basketball. It's two different things.
Fully two different things.
My cricket.
So Friday's event consisted of your rising stars, right? Your first and second year players. And what they started to incorporate recently is a bunch of players from the G League as well, which is great. Another chance to highlight. Oh shit! Watch out! That chair just jumped up and attacked you out of nowhere. I saw it. That chair came to life and attacked her. I saw it. How did you even do that? What? How?
The chair would.
The chair put her in a figure 4 leg lock. I don't know how that happened.
It was a full Nelson.
Straight.
What's up, baby?
I'm pretty so I'll avoid it.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm not avoiding it. She said that I do household in my
here in South Florida.
What's going on?
Make sure you follow him. He's amazing.
Thank you guys.
He's one of my fellow colleagues.
But maybe the man
So
change his shift.
the format is 4 teams, right?
Okay.
You get Paul Gasol. He was coaching one team, and he's also celebrity coach. Tamika Catchings from the WNBA.
And I think Andrew Stephen A. Smith.
Oh no, that's a celebrity game. Yes, for the celebrity game, it was Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. That was part of that. Yes, he did that one. Like this is the Rising Stars game, right? Where you get the first and second year players, and this is the NBA showcase of that young talent now incorporated with G League players as well. You had Jalen Rose. He was coaching another team, and then Detlef. I have no clue who that is. To be honest with you, Detlef. And not Detlef. Detlef. I didn't know who that coach is, but he's probably one of the coaches from the G League, and he's coaching now. Speaking of coaches for the All-Star Weekend, how did Doc Rivers become a coach this weekend? That Doc Rivers had a job for 4 days and got with a record of 1-3 and got voted to the All-Star Game coach. I was like, what the? Not voted. I'm sorry, not voted. Voted is the wrong term. Got appointed as the All-Star Game coach, and I'm like, this makes no sense. And granted, Doc Rivers even said, he's like, this makes no sense. This makes no sense that I'm the head coach. So he said, like, any winners that he got, he would have given to
You're not sharing.
to the former coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
What's up, Jenny?
But Paul Gasol had Victor Wembanyama,
I'm so proud of you.
Brandon Miller, Jaime Hasquez, Jabari Smith, just to name a few. Tamika Catchings had Paulo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren from Detroit, Keegan Murray, Scoot Henderson. You had Jalen Rose. He had Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Benedict Mathurin, Jordan Hawkins, Weeke Kesley. And then the G League team is all G League players. We're talking about Eisen, Mantis, Matt McClung, Tyler Smith, Oscar So Bowie, Aladonis Williams, Imani Bates, Mantis Bonzilis, the whole entire G League All Stars.
I'm coming over there for my birthday.
Oh,
Okay.
nah, it's okay. She's coming over for her birthday.
On MyT podcast. MyT Sports podcast.
And the mics are hot.
I'll be there in April.
And the mics are hot.
Award show.
And everything.
These pods are recorded for quality and training purposes.
So it picks up on everything.
I love your drops, bro.
Thank you.
All of them.
Thank you.
I'll be there next month.
The G League team actually beat Paul Gasol's team. So the team with Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, Jaime Haskins, Jabari Smith, they got beat by the G League team, which is just a game of at this level of amongst rising stars. It's just how hustling them. Beat it because they didn't play a full game. What they did, they played to 40. And the first team to get to 40 wins. They're doing a tournament style. 2 of these teams are gonna play, right? And then the winners of that is gonna meet to play, and then that's how all 4 teams make it. So first set is the G League team versus Paul Gasol's team, and then it's gonna be Tamika Catch's team versus Jalen Rose. G League team takes out Paul Gasol's team, and granted, we saw the feat of the All-Star game is to see things that we probably normally wouldn't see in a game. The only reason why that happens is because the defense just get a little bit more lax, right?
Nobody plays defense. Come on.
Well, that's always almost been consistent through your All-Star game. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later. It's always been consistent, but also you have to remember the fact we have less defensive players as All-Stars to pick from to put them in the All-Star game to highlight their defensive skills. So if guys' number one concern on defense, hey, I respectfully play defense. People don't blow by me versus me being a menace, disrupting the ball, getting some pokes away. You know what I mean? I'm getting some ball on ball posts, interrupting the passing lane. You know what I mean? Like really plays the defense. Like no, they're number one concern. My man don't get by me. That's their minimum base standard of being a good defender. Well, that doesn't get you to the All-Star game for anybody, right? It gets Kawhi Leonard there, but he's more. But he also averages 28 points a game. You know what I mean? He'll get Paul George there, but he puts up 22 points a game, right? It normally get Draymond Green there, but they can't put him anything close to anything related to pools, right? Yeah, All-Star pool? Nope, here you go. We don't dating pool? Nope, can't do that. Pool hall? Nope.
If Shannon and Mike Epps can work it out, he need to work it out.
Hey.
That part.
With Jordan Poole? I don't know if he'll ever work it out with Jordan Poole. Listen, he almost punched that dude twice. In another he almost caught it again. So I said the G League team beats up on Paul Gasol's team. And then really the game that really was the good one was Tamika Catch's team versus Jalen Rose's team. And also because he has the home crowd, he has the home team kid. So they call him Benedict Mathurin, but I know he's from the island, so I call him Benedict Mataran. So Mataran started going off. Like he is going off because he's a hometown kid. He's going for it. Not just going for the win, he's going for the MVP of this particular showcase. He goes to Jalen Ivey, Detroit player. Now remember, he plays for the Indiana Pacers. He's talking to a Detroit Pistons player. That's divisional beef, right? After scoring a bucket, right, and about to get to the line, right? He goes telling him like, "Yo, you know you can't guard me." Jalen Ivey doesn't realize what he's saying at first. He's all smiles. He's all ha-ha-key, right? He ha-keying through the moment.
It's like I've seen that. I've seen that before.
He's ha-key for the moment until he says, "What?" He asks him. Yeah, I told you she got into the figure 4 leg lock with the chair.
She was in the fucking leg lock.
No, she was in the straight figure 4 leg lock. I'm telling you, she was about to tap out. I saw it.
No, if you'd have moved the wrong way, it could have been the fucking chair.
I was very athletic.
Yeah, you did good on that.
I mean, you gotta be athletic to put yourself in a figure four leg lock with a chair. Like you can't just be. You have to have some form of athleticism to you. Can you feel the rhythm in my soul? Can you feel the rhythm?
And the one person.
Like, Jesus.
She was income.
Wait, I forgot. What's the point?
The point is that there's only one
Chad won.
gentleman in this whole.
Chad won.
Okay.
Well, only one person saw you. Well,
He's the only one that saw it.
yeah, he was a close. He was a close. Well,
Who was so intrigued the whole time with
wait.
you.
I mean,
He's
well,
engaged with you.
I gotta.
The entire
He was wait. He was the second.
podcast.
Nah.
Telling me this guy has been going back and forth. It's the only one.
Well, I'm trying to say,
That's
okay.
always flying.
He was the closest person that
No,
noticed
the
it.
closest or
Yes.
the furthest?
He was the closest. Who else was out
What did
here?
I miss?
Everybody.
Was it? She got put in a
Like
she
in the professional.
she got put in a figure four leg lock by the chair.
Nobody came.
Leave me alone.
Nobody came and helped.
No.
The chair had her in.
No.
That's a gentleman. That's all I'm saying. Podcast that. What's that?
It's already here.
Podcast
It's
was a
it's
gentleman.
it's fully here. Listen, it's okay. I get it.
It's the whole
I get
thing.
it.
I don't know what it is.
Emotional damage.
What about the Steph is getting ready to do the 3-point contest against a female?
I'm gonna get there. I will get there. That's next. So no, see, you know that's perfect. So let's get past the Rising game. So now I told you like my team, he's talking shit to Jalen Ivey. Yeah, you can't guard me. Like you know, like you must score every time. Jalen Ivey doesn't hear him the first 2 times. He's still smiling in his face. And then he heard him the 3rd time, and he was like, "Oh, shit!" He stopped smiling, went to the side, started process, and then 2 plays later came back with a monster dunk. Like, "Oh, you ain't gonna talk shit to me," but it wasn't enough. Yeah, well, this the Rising Star Challenge on Friday night.
Okay.
But it wasn't enough. Jalen Rose, like his team ends up winning. Then Jalen Rose team has to now play the G League team. And I'm telling you, it's all about effort. Because Jalen Rose, if you ever listen to Jalen Rose's old podcast, he has so much respect for the game.
Oh yeah,
That
100%.
the speech that he gave his team it revolved around like you understand his. I should have pulled it up, but Jalen Rose was in a nutshell was basically like, listen, it's a privilege and an honor for you guys to get here. Like you made it here for Friday. Keep respecting the game. The game will respect you, and eventually you'll be there on Sundays. But don't come out and be disrespectful to this game. Anybody can be beat. Listen, respect the game that has given you this opportunity, and go out there and showcase your talents to your best ability, so that you can come away not only with a good performance but also with a W. And like I said, everything he says is constantly about respecting it, respecting yourself, respecting this moment. And they came out and whooped that G League's team's ass.
You don't think he'd be inspirational, man? He's like, he's a 5'5". You know, you think about the history. He's a stand-up dude that has done it.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. All of that shit. And can talk about it. And did it his way for the most part. It's like, his story.
Been in the Fab Five, been with Jalen, with Derrick Rose, been with Reggie Miller, like seen it. Like he's been there.
And then I like even the way that he prepared, you know, his relationship with his father or whatever, that whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, as far as
He could have won that field.
He's one of them dudes that really, you know,
So
could have definitely gone a different way. You seen the documentary. I don't think that's all hyped up. Shit could have ended a lot differently for him. And out of that 5'5", I mean, him and Weber, I mean, them are the two. I think, look at him. I mean, I think Chris tried to be on TV too, right?
Well, Chris Webber was on TV immediately. He was on TV. He was on TV like immediately getting out of ending his NBA career.
But Jalen outlasted Chris.
No, well, Chris is still out there. He's just not on national TV anymore. But he still is doing
those
games.
two from that team. And
Yeah.
Jimmy's doing they both. I feel like
Well,
Jalen's been the most
Dwight Howard is coaching Michigan, I
Oh, wow.
think.
That's right. He
It's
went
hard.
there. Yeah.
I can't remember who that was.
That was an incredible run.
So as you talking about good for the city, Jalen Rose, Indiana Pacer, his team wins. MVP, Benedict Mataran. Player of the right? Huh?
Are you paying attention?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Benedict Mathurin, right? Plays for the Pacers, right? He understood the moment as well too. Played up to it. Played up to get that MVP and went for it so he could represent his city. So definitely, like not to just to Jalen Rose, but also to Ben Manor to understanding the assignment, understanding the moment, living in it, and stepping up in it. Because I'm telling you, Benedict Mathurin, if he didn't play, see, that's what I hate when I hate teams, right? Because I really do hate the Pacers too, right? But they have a couple of players, like Mathurin. I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, this dude got some dog in him. He could very easily get to Jaylen Brown status, easily. And then this kid, Tyrese Halliburton,
I like his game.
you understand at one point in
I like
time,
his game.
right before his injury, he was on pace to put up 1,000 assists for the season. You know the last player to put up 1,000 assists for the season was? Not the point guard that everybody likes to call CP3. It still is John Stockton.
Wow.
John Stockton has a couple of records that will never be beaten.
No.
Steals, assists.
Now, damn, I gotta double fact check for Jason Kidd. I don't know if Jason Kidd, because you have to put up 12 and a half assists for a whole season, all 82 games. And this is what people don't realize that John Stockton did for the majority of his career. At least 6,000 games, 6,000 season years.
That pick and move. If him and Malone, they move, they symbiotic. I don't know that they would have been the same without each other.
I still don't understand how they have players like Chris Paul rated above John Stockton. Like I'll ask you, who do you have as a better player? Chris Paul or John Stockton? I don't understand. You understand? There is a disrespect out there for John Stockton.
The only guard in history who might be better Stockton's Magic. That's it.
So there's only really about 3 players to put up 1,000 assists in a season, right? Magic. We just talked John Stockton. You know who the third is? Older. Much older.
50s, 60s.
Before John Stockton's era, but
Was he
mixed into John Stockton's era.
What did I miss?
Was he Boston?
Nope.
That's what I said.
Did he play in black and white?
No. He played in the Jordan era. He played in the Jordan Stockton era. But he's right before. But he's right before the Jordan Stockton era. He's.
Sonics?
No. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Because you kick yourself because you didn't say it. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Isaiah
I thought it
Thomas.
would have been Dumars.
No, he wasn't the point guard. He was Joe Jones was the shooting guard. That defensive locker was a shooting guard at 6'2", 6'1" right? But Isaiah Thomas. So we're talking about Magic, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas. The last 3 guys to have 1,000 yards, put up 1,000 assists in a year, to average over
What's up
12
with,
assists in a season.
Let me throw you off a little bit. What's up with Allen Iverson? What happened with his career?
Allen Iverson is what's the word? This is a specific phrase for him. He's a cult classic.
He is.
No, but that year that he won that MVP and he took that team to the final.
No. He's nice.
That's the more than cult. He's cult because of the fashion.
Yeah, no. So
He
that's
broke
what.
the mold. The owners was like, "Hey, what's going on? This is too much hip hop." The owners was tripping on that bullshit. But as far as what the dude was, and especially when you MyT, when he's a little dude that
6'1".
Like
So basically,
He was.
the average size
He fucking
of
was.
the NBA now for his position, right? That point guard position is what he was. He was Allen Iverson was 6'1", 165.
killing him.
No. Let's just say no. He's a cult classic because he never won a championship, right?
Okay.
Got stopped by one of the greatest. But who passed it to who? Eric Snow?
He didn't have nobody. He didn't have anybody.
Pass it to Eric Snow? Pass it to. Okay, let me ask you this. I'm gonna name some names here. You asked me if this is who I'm passing the ball to.
He would, right.
Eric Snow.
I don't know the name.
He took them to the
Their
championship.
point, okay, I'm gonna tell you.
It's a game of men.
Okay,
When he did work, he took them to a final.
There's more than one man in the team.
So
And
he's
these
looking at
guys
the
did
game, he's looking at it from, this is the way that the game is supposed to be played.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like,
But no.
when you
While Kobe had Shaq and Mike had Pippen, Allen Iverson had who? Eric Snow at point. No, listen to me. Let me get through these names. Eric Snow at point guard. Theo Ratliff at power forward. Dikembe Mutombo at center. Oh, here goes the guy. Here's the guy that can never stay healthy enough. Aaron McKee. These are the guys.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
Aaron.
was just trying to figure it out. Like, what the fuck happened to Allen Iverson? Like,
He was a phenomenal player.
He was a phenomenal player.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest credit to his career. Kobe Bryant himself said, if he was 6'7", Allen Iverson, if he was 6'7", he would be unstoppable.
I believe it. I believe that shit.
Because the only thing you could stop him was a guy like Kobe that has seen enough street ball to know to be able to study and analyze and comprehend his moves, has enough foot speed and mental capacity to be able to get in his way and guard him. Because if it wasn't for the fact that Kobe was a 6'7" guy, 6'6" guy, guarded Iverson, he never stops him. That's what separates Kobe from at that time from the Allen Houston, from the Latrell Sprewells, from the Ray Allens, from the Vince Carters, right? From all of those other guys. Those guys were nice and good, but Allen Iverson could get through them. He couldn't get through Kobe.
This is not right.
Tracy McGrady's, right? He even the great Michael Jordan. Allen Iverson had him on skates.
Yes. You ain't lying.
So, I call him a cult classic because not so many people are that revered for making it to an NBA championship only once and losing in 5 games.
What's up, baby?
He also won an MVP.
Won an MVP, won most, and also. Let's also make sure. Let me make sure. That's us. I'm the guilty party right here.
And some scoring,
right? A ton of scoring titles in this league.
That's what it mattered too.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
it was scoring tons of scoring titles. Like you, unstoppable. Like I said, in his highlight in Philly, his best player was Aaron McKee. That's the guy you're talking about passing it to. And he got Aaron McKee 22 points in these games. And it wasn't never enough. Because Theo Ratliff could continue to get you because he's a defensive guy and a rebounder. Mount Mutombo could get you 16, but he got Mount Mutombo when he was old. Eric Snow was literally like a thick layer of snow. That dude was molasses. But a great defender. Slow as shit. Like I'm telling you, he got something to call slow mo. He was slow mo snow. Remember, he goes to Denver. He gets Carmelo Anthony, but he still thinks he's on the same level as a guy like Carmelo Anthony. So that doesn't fully click the way that it did the year previously when he had Chauncey Billups that made it to the conference championship with Denver. Carmelo Anthony, Denver. Remember that happened? He lost to who did he lose to? Kobe. Like it wasn't the same thing. And he comes back to Philly. He gets Andre Iguodala at the tail end of his career. You know what I mean? And then he leaves and it's done. Andre Iguodala, great player, can average 22 points per game, but in the fourth quarter, exhausted, had one of the lowest averages in the fourth quarter. That's why by the time he goes to Golden State, you're like, oh, perfect fit. In the first couple years. You guys got a 22 guy. I'm talking about a guy that get 22, 8 rebounds and 7 assists. And he was a point forward before LeBron. Like there's tons of point forwards before LeBron.
Iguodala struggled because he was almost too much. Like LeBron when he built himself up.
Yeah, they called him
LeBron would get cramped in the game. because he was too well built.
In the beginning.
When LeBron lost weight or size to keep weight.
LeBron came in this league with under 3% body fat.
Iguodala was the same. He was almost too.
Iguodala had on knees, man. He was over there.
But he was heavy.
I mean, his name was B-Hop. Baby Hops. He got up there. I think he was in the slam dunk. I feel like he was in the slam dunk contest. I won't put it on.
I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure he was.
Time over here.
None of them could fuck with Sean Kemp. I mean, do it in the game.
Oh God.
Do it in the
Listen. Sean Kemp. Yo, Sean Kemp was that person that he just couldn't rise when the moment really mattered. That's what he was. He was that person that he had stage fright. It was like, oh, I'm sorry. Another slam dunk contest? Whiskey dick. Like, that was Sean Kemp. And listen, to make sure that you don't pull a Sean Kemp, what you're going to want to do is get yourself some Blue Chew. What's Blue Chew, you ask? Blue Chew just happens to be a little blue pill to get you back your thrill. All you have to do is open up a pack and head straight to the sack. Just a few chews before you do. It has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. For a very low cost, you can beat it up like a boss, and she will love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And if you use my promo code, you can beat it up like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. Is that part? Right? And if you use my blue,
You got Brewers Drew, not Whiskey Dick.
who got what's it?
It's Brewers Drew.
No, you get the
Sean Kemp. It's Brewers Drew. Whiskey Dick is when you get high.
That's a good thing. Whiskey dick is a good thing.
Whiskey Dick is a
With
good thing.
that.
Brewers Drink's about
No, see, okay.
Bullshit.
You know what?
Whiskey dick is
Okay. Let me.
No.
Okay, you know what? Let me get through this. Let me get this over. If you use my promo code of GSSS, you can get your first order of Blue Chew for free. When we talk about free, we talk about with a free for free. So it don't matter what styles you like, whether it's dog style, frog style, jackhammer style, Amazon style, we got a style for you, and Blue Chew is for you. Okay, let's get back to it. That's not for us. Oh shit, that is good. All right, you know what? He's not wrong. So he's not wrong. There are two forms of whiskey dick, right? There really is. There's two forms of whiskey. Right? So there are two forms of whiskey dick.
That
Right?
one's called Brewers Drew. That's Whiskey Dick.
Okay.
Whiskey dick is you broke it, baby.
So there's the whiskey dick where you get hard, you go numb, and you just can't bust, and you just go and you go. It's
talking about. No, that's beat it up.
We just did the commercial. It's Energizer Bunny. You just keep going and going and going and going.
Like 36 hours.
Now, there's also whiskey dick when you're pushing rope.
That's what we call. That's called Brewers Drew.
Brewers droop. Okay.
You learned a new expression, no?
Yeah, I did. Okay.
I'm smashing something for real now.
Like, no, listen. There is two different forms of whiskey dick.
Beat it up.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yes, sir.
So,
No.
you know what it is? What I'm doing,
The wall's back up.
I'm trying to be PG, and I'm calling whiskey dick cocaine, so it should be cocaine dick.
No.
Right?
The modern version of it.
Stop it.
Because cocaine dick is when you end up pushing rope.
Oh my
Because
god.
like,
Anybody know guns like you ain't getting ready to beat up.
like, it's just you just like it's like a string.
That's why I don't do powder.
It's like when you're trying to push a string through a needle and you just keep missing and it keeps bending on you and bending on you and bending on you. And
It ain't the drug for me.
no, not at
That's
all.
why I never. This ain't the drug for me.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is why I enjoyed ecstasy but hated Molly's. Like Molly's had the reverse effect that ecstasy did.
Anybody tell me, I did the 8 ball, you ain't get no pussy. You did like cocaine.
But see, the people that I knew that was doing 8 balls were the pussy givers.
Hold on, my sister's looking at you right now.
Hey sister, how you doing, sis? What's going on? Welcome to the show. We're on the Mighty Sports Podcast. It's always a blast on the Mighty Sports Podcast. If I'm wilding and I'm smiling, I'm always smiling.
Say hi to my sister.
I just did. I got
No,
another
no,
one.
no, you didn't.
Oh, I'm
No,
gonna
just
say,
say it.
how many are there? Because I know you Spanish, right? So you may.
Oh my god, you guys are
You may have to line up. Listen, you have to line them up like a DMX song. It was Brenda and Keisha, Sharonda and Alicia, about 4 LaShawns, Inez and Tanisha. Like say hi to my sisters.
Good.
That's already good.
Oh man. So we had the 3-point contest.
Go ahead.
And we didn't just have the 3-point contest this year. We had the battle of the sexes. We had Sabrina the Witch Ionescu versus Steph the Chef Curry. Right? It was a feat to behold. Because if you ever watch Sabrina play, she don't shoot from the WNBA 3-point line, which most
Oh, they're watching us from Kenya.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Kenya.
Shout out to Kenya. You know what I mean?
Hey, we love you.
You know what I mean?
Kenya.
Shout out to Solar Power.
Yes.
See, I gotta
Shout
stop.
out to
I gotta
Kenya.
stop. I really gotta stop. Because I be watching those African videos like, oh, how do you guys watch your TVs? Oh, what we do is that we hop on the top of the tallest giraffe and we hold up our phone on a no, this is their videos. This is not me saying this. This is their videos because people ask them stupid questions like, oh, how do you guys listen to sports? Or how did you guys watch the Super Bowl? Like, oh, we climb up on our heftiest elephant, the whole family, and we have the elephant hold up metal rod. It's like
Oh my god. D Block was on there. You heard that?
D Block?
My sister, her name is D Block.
Oh god, D Block. D Block.
That's the Bronx.
That's the Bronx right
Oh.
there.
Okay.
My sister on my live, you know.
So we had Sabrina, we had Steph, and if most women, if you're practicing your NBA game, right, your WNBA game,
Yeah.
you're not gonna practice from the WNBA logos. You're gonna practice for the NBA logos because it allows you to have more range. It just gives you a slight advantage over your competitors if they are only practicing from WNBA range. So Sabrina got range, like she got NBA range. And she got a little bit of Steph range and a little bit of Dame range. Like she got range for vulnerable. So last year sometime, this is how this came out. Last year sometime she challenged Stephen Curry to a shootout for a 3-point shootout at the All-Star game. Steph accepted. So now we fast forward and we have what we had this weekend. Sabrina the Witch Ionescu versus Steph the Chef Curry. Sabrina goes up first. And she puts up, I don't want to say a respectful, but I'm going to say, let me put a frightening 26 points. Because you guys don't understand, 26 points from 3-point range is what won the 3-point contest over this weekend. Spoiler alert. It took 26 points to win the men's 3-point contest. And she put that up for Steph the Chef, who people claim is the greatest shooter of all time. We call him the golden child. Just let your eyes dragon. You understand? Like he got that soul glow. Now, I'm going to tell you who I was pissed off about. This was a phenomenal event. But the commentator, the recap person for NBA TV is a piece of shit. Like, fuck all that. Because, he gave Sabrina no respect. So basically, I don't know what he watched, or if he watched the whole thing, or if he only watched the recap, and he was commentating from the recap. But even as he's commentating for the recap, he's giving Sabrina no love. Like, he's like, we have Sabrina versus Golden State Warrior, greatest shooter in the world, the light-skinned wonder of the world. You just let your soul glow, Mr. Who's the last dragon, Stephen Curry. Like, he introduced him like that. I'm like, and we have Sabrina. Right? Like, that's how they called him out. And then when Sabrina was hot, right, and shooting, like, he's not properly even recapping what she's shooting. He said that
I got you. I'm gonna say you.
This guy said her money rack was the last rack. Her money rack was the second rack. He gave everything about Steph. Everything about Steph. Everything Steph did, he knew. He knew back to front. He was like, oh, and Stephen Curry decided to tie his shoelaces in a double loopy today. He knew everything about Sabrina. miscalled when he did the recap. Miscalled her recap. You understand?
Put on my life.
He said because when he started doing the recap for Sabrina, right, for Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry gets through his second rack, and he said, and Stephen Curry has 10 points. And he goes, well, this is when Steph started to pull away from her. She had 14 points in her second rack. Her money rack was her second rack. She only missed one shot from her money rack. She finished that rack with 14 points. Third rack, Stephen Curry has 15 points. She has 19 in her third rack. He still hadn't gone past her yet. So the commentator to go like, oh, Stephen Curry starts to heat up now in his second rack. This is when he starts to pass her. No, he didn't. It took him to the very last shot to beat her. Going into the last rack, she had 22 points. He had 21.
Was he playing it?
Huh?
Was he playing
No, he's shooting for real. 26 points is a lot of points to make. Like I told you, this won the regular men's 3-point cut 26 points. This 26 means that I gotta be on my game. So as I already told you, she makes 26. So she going into the last rack, she makes 20. What was wrong with it? It was too sweet?
No. I went to fucking Tap 42
She got drunk.
and I ordered
Blaming
two.
everybody
No,
else
baby.
but herself.
No. I ordered 2 fucking drinks. You know I'm a drinker. Take it back.
Was it
I wasn't
drink?
even finished.
Was
the
it drink?
first drink. I was drunk. I said, "Big pour something in my drink."
You know what?
Was it
I'm gonna tell you something.
It's
Every once in a while, your body don't do what you expect it to do. It's every once in a while. I have 2-3 beers, and I go home and I'm like, how the fuck am I this drunk from 3 beers? Like, how the hell did this happen? I had 3 beers.
I'm a drinker. I'm a big drinker.
Ooh.
I'll struggle.
Shit.
Wait, no, I didn't.
So you want to take over the camera for 2.5 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I gotta go pee.
Wait 2 minutes. Wait 2 minutes. I think. I'm just gonna finish it.
No, it's okay, but I'm just trying to.
Yeah, so he did her no justice. It took the very last rack for Steph to beat her. Like I said, going into the last rack, she had 22, he had 21. Last rack, she finishes with 26. He beats her literally on the last 2 shots.
For me, like this. I don't have a great taste for the WNBA and all that, but there is certain people in that league who have fantastic skills. Yes, and she's obviously one of them.
She's one of them that has a fantastic shooting skill.
Yeah.
So Stephen Curry, he misses his first shot on the money on the last rack.
Yeah.
That last rack, that was his money rack, not hers.
Yeah.
It was his money rack. You asshole. I don't know who this guy is. I didn't even spend the time to learn your dumb ass name because I'm listening to the recap. I'm like, the recap doesn't match the action that's happening. Like, it's nothing that you're saying. This is NBA TV's recap guy. Hire a new guy. Hire me, damn it. What's going on, Pippin? Just in time for trivia.
Yeah.
What's up? In the building.
So Steph misses his first shot. Knocks down the next 4 to add 8 points to his 21-point total.
Who you say is the greatest, not 3-point shooter, but the greatest when you're doing the 3-point? I'll do it in a minute. Like the 3-point competition.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say was the greatest athlete in the sense of maybe not the most points, but the greatest showman, the greatest?
Well, it's Steph and Larry Bird.
In the showman sense.
Steph,
You tell people off. You go, who's coming second?
Yeah, it's Steph and Larry Bird.
And he played the game enough to make people want to watch him. Only one shot left. Throw it up and walk away. Didn't even look at it.
Shoot, turn around. Steph and Larry Bird.
Not the best
Two
shooter.
of the guys,
Not the
especially in this
Not the
environment.
greatest shooter ever, close, but the best show off, I would call him.
Yeah,
Showman.
So now there's talks that this was successful. This event was actually successful. So now there are talks about, let's see how we can expand on this. And they're already talking about, hey, let's get Damian Lillard in this. And have Damian Lillard and Steph go against Sabrina and maybe Katie Clarkson, who's coming out of college.
As a college girl,
Yeah.
Just on the record.
And I'm over here like, no. Don't put the two women against the two guys. Flip it. Have Dame. Have Dame and Sabrina go up against. I'm sorry. Have Steph and Sabrina go up against Dame and Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Have it do it that way. That's the next move. Like, don't put Steph and Dame against Sabrina and thing like, because while it may be good again, it may end up with the same results. And you want to keep things a little bit balanced. Guy, girl, girl. You know what I mean? Balance that out.
Make it fun.
Yeah.
Remember when it's meant to be fun.
Yeah.
And you can have fun with this for a couple of years, because as the NBA has grown into a shooting league, so has the WNBA. So we're gonna catch more clutch shooters, more, you know what I mean, more elite shooters in WNBA that can participate in this event. Now, as we talk about participating in events, I hope you guys can continue to march on, because I gotta go take a quick.
Wait, we need to smoke a fucking sniff.
Well, I gotta go take a. I gotta go take a urine break.
He needs a relief break.
I really
And he
do.
needs to smoke.
We can take a quick army break.
You're going to take over for 2 minutes, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna go on the back.
Oh, no.
You want me to?
No. I'm about to run a commercial.
All right.
Oh, he's gonna go commercial.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to straight
If
run
he
a
wants
commercial.
me to be in his podcast, I'll be in his podcast.
I always want you in the podcast.
I know.
Oh.
They
No,
didn't join the.
It's always if you feel comfortable that they
Yeah,
want
no,
to join.
you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
If you want me to be in your podcast, I'll
They
be in your
didn't join
podcast.
this team to win championships.
Let that run.
Just
Bleep. We'll be back, folks.
They
Come
joined
on,
because
T.
there is
Stop
important
playing
work
with
to be
them.
done,
Come on, T.
and only some are able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier. They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
That's how we are. I don't care. Like my family is more like out here.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
Just know that. Just secretly. Yeah.
On the nose.
Yeah.
You should say it quieter.
They didn't join this team to win championships
Maybe actually whisper it.
or become famous.
That is shouting in the man's ear.
They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
Yeah. But I feel that shit.
I don't fucking drink that shit. I don't
I
fucking
can
drink that
feel
shit.
it. It's like
Let me tell you something.
the one thing
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
What? Oh, I'm gonna smoke. You coming?
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
Nice. We working today?
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
What you do, like, you do the chair from the roof.
Yeah.
The platform from the roof, yeah.
No, not platform, chair.
Chair from the roof, yeah.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
And I remember the bit where you pull them up, especially along the 22 foot, what's your foot, do that. And for my body's starting to fucking.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
And he fell, like he fell from 8 stories, not one scratch. His dad fell from.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
Every morning, my first joke on the wall, every time I'm nervous.
Just going to the liquor store.
I get anxiety,
I'm not leaving.
but I literally sit up on the parapet wall, and I have to coach myself into it.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
That's what's up. That's good, man. You get some angels, get some. They have that sixth sense to know.
Today's not the day to do this.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, "I became a soldier."
I have a bunch of things. I can always, get somebody else. But now I want that to be on them,
Yeah. You don't have the equipment.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
You just bring another arm December. Look up to that. Swing over and you look down to your chair. And then you got the other rope, like it lets the tension on, and then you end up.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
So
it's right in front of you.
This is what I'm here for. Focus on that shit and just keep going. It's crazy how comfortable I am in that chair.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
Longest commercial ever.
Yeah.
And we are back with the Mighty Sports Podcast. I am still your host, the one and only Talent El Idolo Deportivo Taylor. I want to thank you guys for sitting through that commercial because
That shit was long as fuck.
it was long as fuck. I had to relax my mind and let my conscience be free. Like, that's the only way to describe it. Oh, listen, I'll give it to you. The people ask for it. I'll give it to you. So, last one, before I went to commercial, I was telling you guys about the Steph versus the Witch, right? The Witch, the Chef versus the Witch. Steph the Chef Curry versus Sabrina the Witch Ionescu. Right? But that wasn't the only 3-point. That was just a prelude to the regular 3-point contest. Regular. The fuck was that noise? Yo, I hate when I hear noises. I don't know what, and I've never heard it before. I'm like, what does that mean? Where did that come from? Who's that for? What is that with? I don't know. I heard a weird noise. I'm trying to see if somebody joined from somewhere or did something that I don't know about. We'll keep it rolling. So, we had the regular. You had the regular 3-point contest that involved Karl Anthony Towns, Damian Lillard, who was last year's winner. So he was trying to be a reigning defending champion. It's like how Big Matt McClung was trying to defend his championship from the slam dunk contest last year.
What's that? Huh? Me?
No. Amanda.
Amanda. Amanda. Oh, wait.
Big girl.
Talk to me.
Do you think that Steph
I didn't see her.
did what he did? Do you think that was like pre-planned for him?
No.
Or do you think that was just...
This was legit. She put up 26 points.
No, I get that.
No, like, that's legit.
Yeah.
So, Amanda,
Can
can I get some napkins? Thank you.
You got a shirt, dog.
Trying to use my sweatpants already. No, so I can't say that it was rigged or scripted or anything because she put up 26. That's a so in the actual 3-point contest, right? Carl Anthony Towns, Trey Young, Damian Lillard, and Tyrese Halliburton all put up 26. And that was the most points needed to move on. So we had a 4-way shootout for, you know what I mean? To move on to the last round. Where, you know, like so you only get like half the time. Thank you very much. So Tyrese Halliburton, I think, dropped 14. But Trey Young, Carl Anthony Towns, and Damian Lillard all dropped 15. So they moved on. But they all put up 26. And then in the next round, the championship round, Carl Anthony Towns drops 22. Trey Young drops 24. Damian Lillard becomes back-to-back champion with 26 points. So her 26 is literally what won the 3-point contest. It got you through the first round, and it was the many points that they needed to win it. What did Steph come out and do? He dropped 29. So I don't think that it was rigged or anything because, and kudos to her for stepping up because she had to drop that respectable number. If she had folded in the moment and dropped 14, we're not talking about this like it's anything. But she dropped the number. If she would have played with the men, they would have folded. She would have beat out half the men if she not would have if not made it to the final 4. And she drops another 26.
Yeah. But they must have known that how good she was, otherwise it wouldn't have happened.
Taking it to the point.
It had to be she had to be as good as she was, or else
Otherwise it just wouldn't have happened.
it doesn't get talked about. But she was that good. She stepped up in the moment. And now it was good enough that we get the talks for a second round. Not a second round, but happening for a second year now.
You know what I like to see? The fact that everybody is shooting so deep now.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool to see. Like they should have like what's the name? Different
Points?
Yeah, like they should. Their money ball should be moved back.
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Well,
like the regular ball, whatever. But the money ball, move back because you're shooting all this shit under pressure.
They do have 2. So they have outside of the money ball, which is worth 2 points. They have 2 balls that are about at 30 feet.
Okay, you know what? I did see that. Okay,
And when you shoot that ball, because remember, every regular shot is 1 point. Money ball is 2 points. That ball is worth 3 points. So they do have that. Now, to add on, what I would like to see that is in the All-Star game. I want to see that. Oh, here's another player. You know he's going to play. And here comes another contestant for the MyT Trivia. Hello. Ain't that what we do here?
Play to win the game.
What's going on, baby?
Hello.
Is that zucchini fries?
No, onion rings. So I was saying it. I think I said it already. I can't remember if I said it on air or off air. But
I gotta scan in.
You gotta scan. Oh yeah.
What do I scan?
you don't have to scan. You could just go right to that site.
Okay.
TriviaMaker.com. Okay, so you upgrade.
It's the same place.
Yeah. Before? No, he's been doing good. He's been doing good.
No.
He's been
that
no,
was
my word.
when I had
In this
when you had that QR code over here. This was always right here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was always there.
Yes, sir.
Y'all never.
Yeah. You didn't upgrade. Like, shit.
That was always right there.
I know. It was always right there.
I just thought it would be easier to tell you guys to scan the QR code. Yeah, so next year there's already they're saying Dame and Steph should go against Sabrina and maybe Klay Carson. I'm like, no. How about Dame and Sabrina go up against Dame and Caitlin Clarkson? Like, I want to see that. I don't want to see battle of the sexes. I want to see an even pairing now.
They used to have that, and then they got rid of it.
No.
They used to have a guy and a girl from the same city go at it.
The All-Star, yeah.
They used to do that.
There's no woman that can WNBA the players and not sexy. They can't fuck with nobody in the NBA. They get smashed.
So now I gotta use email to get in?
No? I don't think so.
I'm making it at that because I don't know that part.
Did you guys have to make an email or create an account or anything like that to get in?
No. We have to do nothing.
They put it in.
You go to TriviaMaker.com /buzz.
Oh, /buzz.
I got mine on.
Okay.
Vinny got his on.
Nah, he's getting in now.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go /buzz.
And if you save that web page, you always have access to what this is.
Wait a minute.
Now,
Okay.
in the sense of the best WNBA shooters may not be better than the best NBA shooters, but it's like I think she could beat Paul George. She'll beat Kawhi Leonard. He's not a shooter like that. She'll beat Chris Paul. She's not gonna beat Damian Lillard.
There's only one reason
I don't think
why she could beat Damian Lillard.
I don't think she'll beat Klay Thompson.
She could.
You know what I mean?
You know why she can't beat
I think
Steph Curry?
it's 50-50 with the beard.
You know why she can't beat Steph Curry?
He's the greatest shooter of all time.
Steph Curry is an alien. Don't shoot like that. Okay, Steph Curry is an alien. Did you see what he did before the damn game?
So is his mother or father alien?
Daddy.
Okay.
Did you see what he did before the game?
Oh, the shots, those rainbow shots he was taking?
No, not the rainbow shots. He was in the stands, took that bad boy sideways like this and said, "Woo!"
He do that too, yeah. He did that going to a couple times.
I'm like, how the hell? He did 5 of those in a row one time. He's an alien.
I've been shooting my whole life.
How you doing?
It's elite at this time. Like it's elite level what his muscle memory is. Because we saw him doing the no-look shots when he was at Davidson in college. He's been doing it since then.
Daddy got the same thing. Remember he beat his daddy with the ball, daddy just turned around and said, "Watch this." Then doing the game stuff go to the same spot. Hey, Dad.
Listen, if we're just basing it off of gameplay, his daddy may be Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Because he was that dude giving work. All right, so when Franklin and Rabbit come back, we can start some trivia.
It's war now.
Oh no, it's time.
No, it's war.
It's war? Yeah.
That boy was talking hella shit last time.
What?
I gave you some points. Let me tell you, you already know I gave you some points because I like my back against the wall. You know what I mean? It's like I want to come back. That victory is so much sweet. You know what I mean? And not even for me. It's so sweet for them. You want to know why? Because they get so salty and they smile, but that smile is not genuine.
It's not genuine.
I'm in trouble. I don't know. We're always in trouble. Yeah, I think you might be in trouble actually. Yeah.
So, oh shit, what's going on, Benjamin?
Yes. You good? Yeah.
Long day at the
Come on,
farm.
MyT.
Long day at the farm, huh?
As soon as Franklin comes back, we're gonna
Let's
start.
go, baby. Let's go. We here for you, bro.
Appreciate you. No, as soon as Franklin gets back,
long way.
we'll.
Always.
Yeah, you already know about that shit. You can't treat me and Frank. Me and Frank got it.
So, Damian Lillard, he repeats, right, as 3-point shooting champion. Nobody has repeated as 3-point champion since the 07-08 season. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a local player named Capono. Did he play for Miami or did he play for Cleveland?
I don't know.
Something Capono, Jason Capono. And I think he played for Miami. And the last time was in the 07-08 season that we had any player go back, that we had a player go back to, let's just say any, and we had a player go back to back of winning 3-point champions, of being a 3-point champion, and that was him. Now, he probably played for Miami, and then he eventually played for Cleveland, because I know like guys like that eventually always ended up on the LeBron James team. Like I remember he ended up getting
Cleveland, Charlotte, Miami, Toronto, Phillies, Lakers.
Where was he in 07 and 08?
07 he was at Miami, 08 he was at Toronto.
Okay. So it started with him being a Miami Heat, and then he probably did it again the next year in Toronto.
And he ended up playing abroad. So he had quite a decent, he had about 10-year career. It was an okay career. Longer than average career for the NBA.
Yeah. Listen, as we're learning from Tony Snell, all you need is 10 years in the NBA to get medical for life.
And a big pension.
Yeah, and pension that. So there's a guy named Tony Snell that has autism. And this year, he needed to get signed just on a 10-day contract, any kind of contract, and he would have qualified for having 10 years in the NBA and would have qualified for that medical for life because not only does he have autism, his children have autism.
Yeah.
And there's a guy, Tony Snell, that
years ago was 6'8".
oh shit. Oh damn! I wouldn't even thought about that. I guess it upgrades over the years. Oh man. You guys ready?
Guys, that's it.
All right.
Okay.
What's that? Did you say that? Oh, it must be in the home
Yeah,
field.
I hope these are not our prizes. You
What?
got a bag full of pens.
No.
They put
The Nets have no clue what they're trying to do anymore. Because they fired him during the All-Star game weekend. Before the trade deadline, they're not accepting any offers from Mikal Bridges. Like, oh, we don't want to rebuild, even though your record is a rebuilding record. But yet, you don't want to get 4 to 5 first-round picks for this guy? Like, I say you don't want to The Knicks offered him 4. Houston offered him 5, and I think Ime Udoka.
I ain't never been in a fucking life on chips. Never been like that.
the net. I think it was it. I think it was Houston. Were willing to give the Nets all of the picks that they got from them for the James Harden trade. They were willing to basically give all of that back and give them Ime for Mikal Bridges. Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn. We're a different universe. We're a different universe.
Okay.
We got all participants here?
No, Puerto Rican, but I'm just saying.
You know what? Yep, that happened. Game time. Oh, I'ma give it to you. MyT trivia. It's like cocaine straight from Bolivia. What? You talking about Meat Mills? You went to check a Heat player. Oh, something Big Bear. I can't hear. I fucked up. I need a joint. I need a blunt for the road. I need a blunt to go home with. What? A blunt? I just finished eating. What? I just finished eating. Yeah, I need one. I just finished eating. You gotta digest that food. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. All right, it's time for some MyT trivia. You guys are ready to play? We got anybody that's coming to play at the last minute? Anybody wanting to join? All right.
Joining into what?
Trivia.
I'm doing trivia because I'm participating. You better help me out.
You can't help her out.
Okay.
She gotta swim on her own.
I don't know either.
I'm thinking we're gonna start talking about
No, it's sports.
It's everything.
This is MyT sports. We have to make sure that we always make sure he's good.
Yeah, my 12 was playing these 13-year-olds.
No.
Who still scoring on they beat us down. They scored. Like it made our boys mad. We were like, all right, yeah. With two top kids, like we got beat 21-7, but still.
That's not bad.
With 12, they were 13.
We're doing it now.
The same weight though.
Yeah, it's still saying wait.
They go by weight anymore. They go by age.
Wait, got like fucked up, bro. I'm 12.
We still scored on them. I'm good. They could be a little.
Okay. You guys are seeing the movement?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Did you figure out how to say work?
Yes. I spent the.
So everybody dances, right?
No, but you can steal.
But we can steal now.
I believe so.
What do you mean you believe so? You just said you knew how it worked.
Hey,
Now you believe it and don't know.
different strokes to say you different.
I will tell you about being Halle Berry. You married? I will tell you about how being Halle Berry and married.
You and Halle Berry are married?
That's right.
Is it the same way that me and Nia Long is married?
I believe so.
Okay.
That's why this bitch be leaving. Both of them be leaving the house, right?
Well, who did what?
Both my bitches be leaving the house to come up to y'all. They only Halle Berry.
Oh,
I bet you Halle Berry's pussy's trash.
you think so?
No, they said her pussy is trash. No. They said that.
Who's they? Mason Cameron?
Yeah, no, they did say that.
Oh, I think she's a dead fish.
No, that she's not that. Nope. Same as Taylor Swift. She's not into kissing and cuddling, but she's not really into having sex very often.
Yo, let me tell you something.
I got Halle Berry's kind of the same.
I think Taylor Swift is busting that pussy.
All right, here are today's categories.
She ain't got no ass. A big ass football player. She needs to stop taking them pills.
Yo, you know, this is gonna be the only time in history that we're gonna witness somebody get fucked and their ass don't grow. Today's categories, folks. All right, we got same names. All right. We got capitals. We got football. We got heat. And we got football. And yeah, let's heat basketball. There's no heat anything else. I'm not here doing weather. In 1936, what was the highest temperature? Like, I'm not gonna do Florida history that bad. No. It's gonna be like, what hotel did Tony Montana's cousin get chopped up in? Like, it'll be shit like that. All right, start thinking of a number between 1 and 50. Yo, she is lit from that one. Yo, she hasn't stopped. I just realized, yo, give me a number. Not your number, a number.
No, your number, 13.
All right, there you go.
The fuck? Oh, Charlie.
Okay.
Okay, then. The fuck?
You know what?
You want to 50.
We'll do 50.
I'm gonna do motherfucking 13. Fuck these fucking
Okay.
right now. Like, I'm having a good time, but don't get it twisted.
No, we're just doing
Okay, then.
We love you.
I love you more.
And your friends.
And I love you too. Period.
No, I'm talking about your demon.
That.
No.
The ones with the
You.
Say the number 13.
Okay, Rabbit wins.
Rabbit wins.
Rabbit wins. Okay, then.
She got closest to the number. It was the same number as last week. I never told y'all.
Last week my number was 13. How come I didn't win?
Because you did.
I can't remember.
That don't mean nothing. Okay, Rabbit won. Yeah, let's celebrate Rabbit. Thank you.
Maybe it wasn't the same number as last week.
Thank you.
All right, Rabbit. There goes your categories. Wait, hold on. Wait, actually, no, you got it. You guys should have it now. Bet. What the hell?
Shut up. But I won this time. In the one.
All right.
Wait.
Pick up.
Guess what? Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I just won.
Bet.
Thank you.
Pick a category.
Tell you. Tomorrow she's like, I only had 2 beers. Rabbit, it's your goal. Pick, yo,
Okay.
do something. Make moves.
Same name.
Basketball fucked up. Football
Shut up.
fucked up.
Shut up.
Go Capitals. Shit.
Keep for 300.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Word.
Keep for 300.
Also, I like a go getter.
Watch this shit. Watch this motherfucker get this shit.
Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is.
You realize the answer's up there, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay.
What college did Jason Capono attend? Now this is just for her right now. And then
Yeah, I'm gonna get this shit because I'm gonna beat your ass right
start thinking. I think
Y'all
once
better get
it opens
together.
up, there should be a buzzer there for you guys to be able to buzz in.
What buzzer?
There's no buzzer? There should be a buzzer.
Buzzer?
We'll see in a second. There'll be a buzzer. When
Where
she
is the
can,
buzzer?
don't worry about that yet. But, Rabbit,
Yeah, but if I can get it right.
you're on the clock.
Me?
She's been on the
gonna
clock.
answer your question. You told me.
I don't know.
She's okay.
Says you won't do it.
That's 10 minutes.
What's that one?
30 minutes.
Oh, minutes.
Okay.
Anyways.
No, it's all right.
All the time.
That's her time.
So can I get a pass?
Okay.
There you go. Buzz in your answer.
University of California.
Buzz in your answer.
How's your buzz in? Oh, buzz in.
He said it. He's part of my team.
Got it now.
All right, he didn't buzz in fast
I
enough.
didn't understand it.
I got you.
Missed the rules.
Okay.
He missed the ball.
Sorry,
So,
Those-
Franklin,
Yeah.
you buzzed in first.
Right.
What's your answer?
University of California.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
See, I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient.
yeah, cheers, man. We were talking about him earlier on, that's how I knew.
What fucking team are you on?
Mine. I told everybody the answer. I thought buzzing in was like, I didn't realize on the fucking phone.
We're playing a war. This is war right now. We're all in the battlefield. So who?
Well done, Frank.
You. So who's next?
It's gonna be on you.
Oh, it's on me. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with Heat for 400.
Heat for 400. So you stay good with the Heat.
That boy copycat.
Okay. Etwan Moore. What college did he attend?
Etwan Moore.
Whatever that name enunciates to, right there.
Mia.
Talk your shit, Billy. Say it again.
Ekman Mia.
Thank you.
You don't have anything to buzz in. You just have a timer to. No, there's nothing for you to hit.
Oh, I just say it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You got until the timer.
Okay,
And there goes. Okay, he didn't get that.
Right.
That's wrong.
I'm sure.
So that answer is now up to be stolen. So pay attention. This is not when you buzz in if you know the answer to this question. Etwan Moore, what school did he go to? Oh, let's get you guys on the clock.
Go on then.
Okay. Dirtbag. That's what it says.
All right, so what's the answer?
Alabama State.
That's wrong. Wilf?
North Carolina.
Oh, and you try to buzz in twice. Okay, nobody got it. Purdue.
See, that's what happened when you pick silly answers.
Listen,
Nobody knew that.
these are all and Miami Heat players that won an NBA championship. These are very specific Heat players. These aren't just random Heat players.
If he would have hit the floor, it would have been cool.
That's what made that the $400 question. That should have been the daily double.
Right, I know.
Alrighty. So Franklin, nobody got that from you? You're still in the. You're still.
All right.
Why is that still there? 1 second.
I bet you're gonna pick Capitals.
Capitals 400.
Let's go. Yo, that boy came to play.
Who the fuck is all those other people? Who's Mean Green Biatch?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I looked around.
We got more people?
Christina.
Is that?
Yeah,
Hail Christina!
she lost interest.
That's good. It lets me know I don't need them to be here. There we go. White. So Franklin, Capitals for
400.
all right. What is the capital of Arkansas?
I'm sorry. I came in.
Is that your?
No, I'm not funny. What the
Arkansas.
He's right.
It is.
fuck?
I know. I'm just waiting for the buzzer to go off. So I'm waiting for you to push the buzzer so it can go off. I was doing something.
No, I didn't think you was wrong. It was funny how you said this shit. No, I didn't say you was wrong. Funny
All right,
how you said
we're staying on Franklin.
Yeah. Yeah, you was right. You was right.
There we go.
I'm saying I'm like,
Who's it on? It's on me?
Nah, it's still on Franklin. Y'all ain't get the board off him yet.
I'm not fucking playing.
You told him to go Capitals.
I'm not playing.
Now he's over here running Capitals. Oh, you say you want to go for 300? All right. What is the capital of Maryland?
Annapolis.
I'm not nobody.
I'm about this side at the moment. You can't get
Capitals 200.
He's staying here. He's staying here.
I mean, you can play safe. Like it's fun if you play safe.
What is the capital of Arizona? Listen, he can play out the suspense. I don't mind.
Phoenix.
I'm pretty sure it's Phoenix.
Capitals 100.
The easiest capital of them all.
I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna stay back because that person.
What is the capital of?
Oh, damn.
I didn't remember that shit.
God damn.
He just cleaned up the whole rack.
Yo, talk to me.
Amazing.
Hold on, Frank.
All right, Franklin, it's still on you.
All right.
What's your next category?
No, that's the first time. That's the first time. The best time. Nah. That's the first time. That's the best
Eat for
time.
200. Okay.
You still think about that shit? It's not the first time. It's the best time.
Udonis Haslam. What college did he attend?
University of Florida. Talk about it.
Final answer?
Yep. GAYTORS.
Look, don't be
Oh,
looking
shit.
at me while you answer that question.
Oh, he looked right at you.
Blood.
Alrighty, Franklin. Still on you. Point guard. Gary Finch.
Gary, let's go. Gary up there.
Gerald Finch. What college did he attend?
Damn well, I should be $100 question.
It should probably be the 3. Him and Udonis Haslam needs to switch out.
I'm gonna go
Alright, guys, get ready to steal.
with, Maryland.
Alright, fellas, it's up in the air to be stolen. You're on the clock. Buzz in if you think you know it.
I don't. I'm just guessing.
Hold on. You don't know. Wait. Well, it tells you that you buzzed in first. Actually, no. Okay. Wolf, you said.
Louisiana.
On you. Your guess? Gerald Finch. What school did he go to? College.
Oh, God.
Miami Heat champion Gerald Finch.
Yeah, didn't hit the floor.
Said Georgia State. Blue Bloods, Kentucky.
Wow.
Alrighty.
He never hit the floor.
I sit on the bench all day. Oh, go get that ball right away. I'm out of there. Can't do shit.
So who's it on now?
It's
Still on you. On you plus manager, right?
It's still on you.
So it's not Sabata, it's Sabata.
No, you know,
But you want to say category.
so we're done with that. 2 categories are cleared out.
So next
So
category.
you might as well go to football for 400.
Hey, you can play safe.
What NFL team has the most regular season wins?
Chicago Bears.
Final answer?
Yes.
Alright, fellas. Time to steal.
They both were. The time was the best.
It's actually an advantage to go second in this.
I know, I see him. 30 seconds right out. Alright, Wilf. You said the Patriots?
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's not right either. Dirtbag.
I'm gonna say
The Dolphins.
I'm gonna tell her.
No, that's wrong too. It has not have anything to do with the quality of the team. It has to do with history.
It's got to be how long the longest in the league.
That's why I chose the Bears.
Understood.
Bear Hallis founded it.
49ers.
So if it's not Papa Bear Hallis, then it's got to be the Packers. There's one of the two. But I told Papa Bear.
Let's go.
All right, look.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, we do.
I want to clear these questions.
Yeah, she made it all the way through.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to clear the question.
All right, let's see. I'm good. I'm still good. I'm good.
Fine. Okay. It's still on you, Franklin. Football 300. There we go. All right. What Major League Sports city does the Jaguars play in?
Even the even the foreign in you, that one.
All righty.
Well done.
I told you, bro. Ain't nobody yelling out. Just get a bag of food. Whatever you do, bro.
All right. Now, 200 on football. Why are you skipping that first category?
This is simple.
Wait, let me ask it first. What team was Brett Favre drafted by?
The Green Bay Fuja ATL, Atlanta.
Again, even the foreign in you, that one.
Listen, that is correct. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling. Franklin is in a commanding 2,000 to nothing lead.
All the way, get the way through.
Like the category he's skipping, you're gonna find fun once you understand it.
All right. So we're on the same name. We'll start with 100. Well, I got football 100 still. Okay, football 100.
Okay.
Clear this out. Then we'll go.
Which team did the Miami Dolphins beat to claim their first Super Bowl victory? Get your buzzers ready. He is stalling. Don't blurt it out. Get your buzzers ready.
All right.
It's okay. We like the drama. We like the drama here. And that is. Oh, wait. Let me play the sound. It is the Washington Redskins.
Yep. The year before they got beat by the Dallas Cowboys.
And who just Franklin support? Just out of interest.
All righty. We have one category left.
Same name, 100.
Same name for 100. Okay. Now you think. Denver Pelicans. 1503.
Denver Pelicans. So hold it. Denver and the Pelicans, or
So Denver. Now remember the category is called same name.
right?
So Denver
If you say
Pelicans.
If you say it the right way, you get the name.
1503. As I said, once this is why this is a burner one, because once you understand it, you'll understand it.
If you say it the right way, it'll tell you.
So what we're looking for two people that share the same name.
Oh, two people that share the same name.
Yes. What is your answer? All right, folks, get your buzzers ready. You can steal this. Denver Pelicans. 1503.
Go for it. I haven't got a clue.
Give me some time to think. Boom, 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 boom. But that's part of the clue, which you'll understand later. And you'll see it once you see it. Then other three, you'll be like, Alrighty. Dirtbag, it's on you.
Yes, in there, clueless.
The answer is you understand? Denver Pelicans 1503.
Oh, that was his numbers. Is it? Right.
Carmelo Anthony's number,
Yeah.
Anthony Davis's number.
Got it.
When he was with the Pelicans, when one was with the Denver.
But
Same
did they
name.
play for the same team?
No.
Two different people. Carmelo Anthony and
Denver.
Right.
It says Denver Pelicans.
Right, they're two different people. How is the same name?
Same name.
Carmelo what?
Look at the name.
Carmelo Anthony and Anthony Davis.
There you go.
Surname.
Carmelo Anthony
They
Davis.
don't share a surname. One's surname, one's first name.
Same name.
Yeah.
Common
They share
name would be
one
better,
name.
But I get it. I'm thinking the same name. It's,
It's like Jeopardy. They have the same name category.
Two people that have shared the exact same name.
Right.
I'm the same.
Right. So you weren't clear about that.
Bad explanation.
Right. If you would have said they share a name, I'd have got that. Carmelo Anthony Davis.
My turn.
All right.
No, y'all never got it off of Franklin.
All right. So now I'm gonna clear this out. Now let's go to 200.
All right, let's go for 200. New Orleans Pacers. 0-13. 0-3-13. You're on the clock.
Oh, I got it.
You got until the buzzer goes off.
Okay, all right, jump right now. You ready?
I'm ready if you're ready.
CPG, Chris Paul.
He's catching on. He's catching on.
I said CPG 13. I would
Yeah.
The answer is Chris Paul George. So this is one of those categories I had. This is straight off. This is one of those straight off the dome categories, inspired by, I think, actually inspired by Wheel of Fortune. Oh wait, you didn't click one. You didn't ask for it. My bad.
Let's go 300.
I'm going to take a week.
Okay.
You can't take it now.
Name that player. Cleveland Thunder, 23-13.
Okay.
I know the first one, I just don't know the second one.
Whenever you ready. I like this category now. This category a little fun. And that is correct.
Well done, Frank. Well done, Ron.
And
get the last one somehow.
The last one left for 400. Milwaukee Pistons, 34-20. What is your answer? Okay, the buzzers are active though. I gotta activate the buzzers. Gotta give you your full 30 seconds. It may come to you. Now I will give a hint. These are not active players in this particular one. These are non-active players. But these are two legendary shooters.
I'm not going to know it. I'm not going to know Any ideas yet, Frank?
Buzzed your buzzer, Will?
I pressed it already.
And the only people I can think of there are Oscar Robinson and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But who the hell would share Antetokounmpo?
I don't have a skill. I don't
That's why
have a skill thing.
Unless he went.
He's not a legendary shooter, he's a legendary scorer.
Right. So what was my answer?
I'll find out. Oh, Ray Allen.
Forgot Allen did play for
Drafted.
Yeah.
And I'm doing
Allen Houston played for the
and I'm doing their drafting teams.
Yeah. Now listen.
Not Ray Allen.
going
Not for
inside.
Ray Allen. Allen Houston.
No, I
For the Pistons.
understand that, but my point to you is you said Pistons, Milwaukee Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a self-respecting Knicks fan. Puts down Allen Houston as a goddamn Piston. How the hell you do that?
Because it was who he was. Because it was who he was drafted by, and the Knicks don't have no stars that they were drafted. Listen, what I did a 7 degrees of separation of. The fuck is you doing here, Natalie? Listen, I did a Miami, I did a Knicks and Heat connection. Both of these guys, right, respectfully, one ended up playing with the Heat, one ended up playing with the Knicks.
Right. So if you'd have done that, I'd have got it. You said legendary shooter. That would have been simple.
Goofy looking guy right here.
Yeah, anybody would have got that one, but some damn Milwaukee and
What's up?
Detroit.
What's up? How you doing? What you doing here?
Came down for Jessica Smith's little sister's wedding for Jessica.
Okay, I don't know what
It was
just.
in St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just got back.
That's what's up.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Stuff.
Just running some trivia that Franklin is over here dominating. He done made everybody leave before hearing officially who the winner is. What prizes do we have left? Yeah, we gotta get prizes up.
Anybody show up for?
Oh yeah, there was people here. They all just left. That's a hair dreader.
Wow, that's racist.
Listen, I used to have a hair massager.
Yeah, when you got,
Listen, I had stuff for straight hair. I had a hair massager that went out fast. That was a couple weeks ago's prizes.
This is
A blunt splitter. Yeah, like someone that's spinning it. I was like, using to cut the blunt open. You dominated that shit.
in blue chip.
2,600 to nothing to nothing to nothing to nothing.
Well, to -400.
That's technical. So I had to put the point somewhere to move along easily.
Man, they finally gave me my own movie. I gotta get Apple TV and watch it. You saw that?
No, what movie you talking about?
Franklin.
With the Oompas?
With me, Franklin. Charlie Brown, God damn it. They finally gave me my movie.
Oh, the Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it's
I thought you was talking about the Willy Wonka
That's
joint.
what they did. They addressed that one daggone cartoon where Franklin was there by on one side of the table and nobody sat by him.
Oh, yeah?
They addressed that. And now everybody sits by Franklin. I'm popular now with Peanuts.
Okay. That went good. And you know what? Is it 3 hours of show that we've done so far? We've done 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're about 15 minutes left. I'm about to say, I'm trying to remember exactly what time. Listen, we went over the whole entire NBA, WNBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And ultimately, what I've come away with, thinking to myself, is that I'm not judging this All-Star Weekend with my 42-year-old eyes. I can't. It'll be unfair. Because ultimately, this isn't for me. Like, I'm going to be here and I'm going to watch the NBA Finals. I have to find...
Ionescu's a good shooter. Not great, but very good. And
she's a great shooter.
she can clean up nice.
That too. That too.
You
Now,
saw that picture she put out?
yeah, with in the brown with the boots on, something like that.
Lord.
Yeah. Also, damn it! So it has also came to me. The All-Star game. It going down as one of the highest scoring All-Star games in history, over 200 points. And for the people complaining, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This has gotten out of hand. What era of basketball did you consider your glory days? Were you?
The best All-Star game ever was when Magic came back. They let Magic come back.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
had some shit to prove.
Oh yeah, that was
the game.
yes.
Everybody played. I mean, they
I get
played.
that. But what
in
I'm,
that
but,
game.
but I'm still
Magic
curious
was
though.
like, okay, I may have HIV, but y'all won't remember me.
I'm just curious though. What era of basketball is your hating? Because for most of us, it's the Michael Jordan era, if I'm not mistaken, right? Maybe even the Kobe era. You guys understand? In the Michael Jordan era, where it was uncommon for teams to break 100 points. That All-Star game had 150 for the winner. The third quarter score of this game is the end of the score game for the most points scored in the game before that, and the one that Michael Jordan was in with 150 plus points. So in an era where the average points per game is 94 and the All-Star game gives you 150 plus, what do you think happens when the game speeds up, you get more possessions? I'm not recording. You're on the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right? What do you think is going to happen as the game has evolved? The possessions are increased, and also the three ball is incorporated more. I was pleased by this All-Star game because again, I have to watch this game through my 8-year-old eyes and between my 8 and 15-year-old eyes. That's how I have to watch this game. And what's one thing I'm going to be watching for? Oh, those Cole Anthony dunks at the end of those games, that's dope. All of those dunks that they did in those games, that's dope as shit to me. Also, you know what's will be dope to me if I'm 8 years old, 15 years old? Watching Damian Lillard and Stephen Curry pull up from half court and make half court shots. I'm not caring about the fucking defense if I'm 8 years old. I don't care about the defense if I'm 15 years old. No, my old ass 22-year-old eyes cares about that. My old ass 36-year-old eyes care about that. My old ass 42-year-old eyes care about that. Your old ass 58-year-old lion eyes care about that. Your old ass 61-year-old eyes care about that. The demographic that is still in the ooh and ah phase of this game, they love it.
Because I guarantee you, any 8-year-old today would have loved to see Magic running down the court with his Showtime buddies doing a no-look pass and dishing for a dunk.
That too?
Yes.
No look.
That's what's missing.
Well, that
Don't
happens.
Just pull up from three.
But
when you ran up and down the court, there were defenders there. That's
but the no look pass.
Exciting.
But the no look pass also happened in this game by Tyrese Halliburton. You saw that. You saw the time. Okay, so
he wasn't looking, but nobody was in 3 feet.
So you get okay. So on top of the passing and on top of the dunking, now we get the limitless range of 3-point scoring. We have an added feature that wasn't in the game in the 80s.
Set a screen and earn it.
Okay, again, this is your 40-something-year-old eyes looking at. Your 8-year-old eyes.
Because when I was 8 years old, that's what I was seeing.
Exactly. So
and
that may be a point that in your 8-year-old eyes you were seeing defense. So this goes back to the other thing I mentioned. In this era, the pool of defenders are less to pull from, because being a good defender, right, in the eyes of these players, is just making sure my man doesn't consistently blow by me. It's not, hey, how many times can I get my hand on the ball while he's dribbling? You know what I mean? How can I get myself in this passing lane? How can I disrupt the person that's dribbling? No, it's just don't get blown. What's that?
Now you can play zone defense.
But I'm saying like, but this is.
I was 8 years old.
But I ain't said
that. Play zone.
Okay, so again,
it's harder to defend back then.
So stop putting. Okay, when you put yourself in your 8-year-old eyes in 19.
You told me to do this now.
But you have to do it in today's day. You can't do it from.
I'm not 8 today.
But you can't do it for 1962.
You
right?
Said you were viewing it from your 8-year-old eyes.
Yes.
Okay, your 8-year-old
for
eyes
today's game. But also, you know what? My 8-year-old eyes hadn't seen Michael Jordan. If I'm 8 today, I haven't seen Michael Jordan. So when I'm saying I'm gonna put in my 8-year-old eyes, it's a little deeper than just, let me put myself in as I was 8 and compare the NBA that I watched then to now this. Because even then, I'm still in awe. Because what these guys are doing now, the guys that I was originally watching, I wasn't seeing.
If I was 8, what would I like to see?
And I guarantee you, your 8-year-old self is not focused so much on defense that if you don't notice defense, it ruined the. No. Listen, let me finish. That it ruined the NBA All-Star game. Like, oh my God, they didn't play any defense. This is ruined.
Me as an 8-year-old and today's 8-year-old are two different people because we saw different basketball. So that's almost an impossible analogy.
So you're saying your 8-year-old self is going in your room and crying because they're not playing defense. You're upset.
This is boring. I want to watch something
That's
else.
a lie. You're 8. No. You're putting your 48-year-old consciousness in your 8-year-old self.
But my 8-year-old self saw basketball that my 48-year-old conscious remembers. But I saw that basketball.
Okay.
It wasn't just that I know how the game is supposed to be played.
No. At 8 years old, you don't know how the game is supposed to be played. You're still in ooh and ah. No. You've now comprehended what you saw at 8 with your 48-year-old brain. That's what you're doing. And what I'm saying is that, no, you have to stay in infancy mode the whole entire time. 8 years old, watching this.
I knew about the running gun. Well, maybe not 8, but by 12, I knew about the running gun and how defenses were supposed to be played.
No, maybe, okay, so at 12, maybe you're looking forward for a little bit more. Maybe you're looking a little bit, okay. So like I said, have your 8-year-old self watch this game.
Okay.
Not your 8-year-old self that has. Okay, so again, you're still.
Demographic is the NBA after.
You're still. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
8 to 15. No, they're not.
They're
They already have you.
No.
You're 48. They already you.
Not watching the All-Star game earlier.
You've been a fan for 40 years. They're not after you. See, because this is what happens.
The 8-year-olds aren't complaining. The other fans are complaining.
Exactly.
So if they keep designing it for 8-year-olds, they're going to piss off everybody else.
But they don't have to capture you again.
The All-Star game is not to capture you again. It is to entertain
Okay.
the fan of today. And today's fan was not entertained by that.
Today's old-ass fan wasn't entertained.
Old-ass fan, today's fan, period.
Today's old-ass fan was entertained.
No old-ass, today's 20-year-old fan.
Old-ass fan.
No old-ass.
Old-ass.
That's the market. That's going
8 to 15. 8 to 15. All-Star game. 8 to 15 years old.
Those guys can go in and work late or sleep late.
8 to 15.
No, 20-something.
Nah.
Yes, they can. 8 to 15 still got to get up and go to school in the morning.
Not on Friday. Not on Saturday.
Okay.
Not on Sunday before President's Day. Nope.
Boy, all I'm saying is that wasn't a very well played game, and
it was a great game.
It wasn't a great game.
It was the highest scoring game we have ever seen. And honestly, growing up through that time, I'm excited the more I see them score because I want to see if they're going to break that whatever old-ass record of 150 points or 190, whatever.
They broke it at 200 some odd points this time.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Exactly. So if I'm watching this at 8 years old, I'm excited and watching because I want to see if they're going to break the point. I don't give a fuck about defense.
But did you really watch a game? No.
Yes.
You watched the exhibition.
My 8-year-old self watched the game.
No,
yourself at 56, yes, you did. At 8, we watched the normal. 39 at 26.
They're talking about how Franklin was created. The assassination of Dr. King prompted Charles Schultz to want to create a black character. So Franklin met Charlie Brown on the beach in 1968. It was suggested to Charles Schultz by a black engineer as well as one of his black neighbors that you do not give Franklin a personality flaw so that nobody will criticize you for the creation of this character. So Franklin is the only Peanuts character without a personality flaw.
He's the only perfect Peanut?
Technically, he's the normal one. Charlie Brown's insecure, Lucy is too bossy, Sally's a little bit vain, Linus with the blanket.
Even Steve.
Yeah.
It's a cool brother.
That's right. Who taught Snoopy how to break dance? Who they allowed to go to summer camp with them too? I was all up in Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown.
That's interesting. I did not know all that about Linus.
With the blanket?
I mean,
You mean about Franklin?
Franklin.
Oh yeah.
You got the piano.
That's Schroeder.
Movie here said he got the piano while I'm singing ESPN.
Yeah, Schroeder's OCD.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the dude with the dirt and the dog. That's smoked a lot. Who got named after a rapper.
Snoop.
Listen, all I'm saying is that ultimately I was entertained because I looked at this as if
I was entertained at, yeah, okay, Dame could shoot a half-court shot, but I've seen him do that before.
Okay.
Under pressure.
Great, but
I was more impressed then.
So, like I said, if I'm 8 years old, my consciousness of basketball starts 3, 4, somewhere between 3 to 5 years before. You definitely don't know. I definitely don't know all of the rules and the ins and outs. I can't appreciate the art of basketball at 8. I may start understanding the art and appreciate the art of basketball more like at 15, but not at 8. At 8, I'm just watching for the oohs, ahs, the highlights, the unfathomable moments of like, oh my God, somebody's shooting from half court. Oh my God, he's taking off from damn near the 3-4 line. Oh my God, look at this powerful dunk. Oh my God, look at this. Like it's just incredible feat after incredible feat after
all
incredible
I'm saying
feat.
Is,
and then
for me,
after that, all of that
as a
incredible,
kid,
after all of those incredible feats, I also get to watch them highlight the fact that this particular game could be not only the highest scoring game in All-Star history,
You know what makes
at 8, but I also get to witness them say that, oh, this is the first game ever we're gonna watch go over 200 points. So as they're scoring, my 8-year-old self is cheering for them to go over 200 points. I'm not paying like that's like because my 8-year-old self isn't caring about the defense.
You know it's fixed as an adult, so how can you enjoy it? Your 8-year-old self doesn't know that it's rigged.
Exactly. That's why my 8-year-old self can enjoy it.
But that's not what you want, a rigged game.
I don't. My
Where nobody's going out there and not giving a damn.
My 42-year-old self doesn't look at it as it's rigged.
It's
just a game.
It's not rigged in that there is not a predetermined winner, but it's rigged in that we're not going to play defense. We're only going to jack up threes.
In Michael Jordan's era of holding teams to under 100 points on average, every single team, they put up 150. That's the same shit.
Really?
Yes.
Because I remember during the Michael Jordan era when a cocky ass Shaq tried to score and they said, "Fuck you, bitch! You ain't scoring nothing."
And they still put up.
And they shut him out.
And they still put up.
And they shut him out.
And they still put up.
Shaq couldn't score.
Points
Shaq
in
couldn't
games.
score. They let the rookie know you ain't running this.
What was the score like?
Okay.
So the score was still
that game wasn't 150 points.
So these games
that game wasn't 150 points.
You're still pointing out one game in
no,
an average.
But they sent messages. They didn't do that this time.
You're still talking about in an era where games were 89 points, they put up 150 points in an All-Star game. In an era,
you keep skipping over the fact that in that era,
we put up 120 points.
They still took the time to let the rookies know you're not going to come in this
league
and just take over. Okay, there were rookies in this. Wimbayanas knew.
He was in an All-Star game.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he was there for the rookie game. Okay.
So like I said,
so you telling me there were no rookie All-Stars?
No, there's no rookie All-Stars.
That's intriguing.
There really is a rookie All-Star.
That's intriguing. Usually you'll have one rookie who will make it.
There rarely is a rookie All-Star. Rarely.
The top dog sometimes will make it.
LeBron James wasn't a rookie All-Star.
He wasn't, but Michael Jordan was.
Carmelo Anthony wasn't a rookie All-Star. He was better than LeBron James.
Jordan was.
Shaq was.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they had to send him a message.
How much of a year difference are we talking about?
My point is, before we get sidetracked off of rookie All-Stars, that wasn't the point. You know it. My point to you was, the game was used to send a message instead of let's just go and see how many points we can score. That game was used to send Shaq a message.
That game at some point in time,
not at some point in time. They knew before the game we gonna get this joker today.
So you're talking about that game, but again, in Michael Jordan's era of 89 points per game average,
played much harder than they did today.
Because
it is not analogous.
That's how the league was just.
Look at the fouls.
No, you're right.
Look at the
because
fouls.
That's how the league was.
3 fouls compared to 26 and more than that years ago.
So what you're also talking about is the ultimate evolution of the game. So
no.
Because listen. If the game,
I'm not talking about the evolution of the game. I'm talking about the evolution of the All-Star game.
As the game evolves,
three fouls in an All-Star game is
evolves, the All-Star game evolves.
No, that is not correct. This game was we're not going to go out there and foul anybody. They even asked Tyrese Maxey, "Are you going to go out there and give it 100%?" And he said, "No, we're not." Okay, ask Magic Johnson in those years ago. Are you going to go out there and give your all? Yes, we are. We're going to give the fans a good show, what they deserve, what they paid their money for.
If you ask Jalen Rose, he would have said the same thing. Different era. Now, the difference is.
But that's my point. Let's get back to playing.
It's an evolution of the game.
No, let's get back to playing basketball in the All-Star game.
These guys right now, you understand. The kind of defense they play now in the regular season is how they played defense back then in the All-Star game.
My point to you that everybody seems to be able to see, and even all of the
it's not that I can't see it. Right. It's just that at 42-year-old me, why do I care?
Why do you care? Because you're honored. You're not entertained.
No, because again, I don't watch this through my 42-year-old eyes
It's
and my
not through
42-year-old
anybody's eyes.
consciousness.
It's like
I
you're not
watched
gonna
it.
have people watching it. Period. Put it this way.
You
Put it
gonna
this way.
stop watching it.
No.
An 8-year-old is going to watch it unless you have tainted them.
And the advertisers are gonna stop wanting to put their money behind it. That's what you're not realizing.
That may happen too.
Thank you.
It may get less.
And that's what it's all about.
But I
it ain't
guarantee
about an 8-year-old kid. It's about that money. And
Well,
when they start losing that, they're gonna realize it and say, "We need to play basketball again."
that's not ever going to happen.
Okay. They're talking about it now.
So you want them to try to have a regular basketball game.
I want them to have a all-star game with meaning. That's all.
What you want is a playoff game.
Not necessarily a playoff game, but an all-star game.
You just got an all-star game in today's era.
Not really.
Yes, you did.
Not really.
How many players?
Who showed their defensive skills yesterday?
How many players in the NBA has defensive skills to highlight?
Quite a few.
How many of these players are all-stars?
A few. Quite a few. You tell me who's not. You answer that question since you say they're not there.
Ja Morant isn't.
He's
Tyrese
hurt.
Halliburton isn't. LeBron James isn't anymore.
Tyrese Halliburton didn't showcase his defensive skills, but he could.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't. Ja Morant is hurt.
So they're never going to take this game like it's a playoff game, which is the only time they really play defense.
I want them to take it like they do a regular season game.
In a regular season game, half of the times they barely play defense. I mentioned this earlier. What is considered a good defender in today's game by the players themselves and their mentality is not having a guy blow by me, keeping my defender just in front of me. That's it. Not being physical with them, not getting them off their movement, not breaking the passing lanes, not interrupting their dribble hand, just making sure they don't blow by me. If you're getting more relaxed from that, that's the all-star game. Because in our all-star games, they used to play lock-up man defense damn near every night. When we got the all-star game, that didn't happen because they still put up 150. So now we're talking about 40 years later, we've gone from 150 in an all-star game to now 200. That's evolution.
That's piss poor defense.
Which is how the game has evolved to. And folks, we're done here with the podcast. I want to thank you guys for listening. I can't keep doing this. I'm about to go hoarse. I know some of you thinking like, yo, T, you wrong. But again, this is through 8-year-old eyes. And if I was an 8-year-old watching this, I am in awe of the feats that I witnessed this weekend. Because these were incredible feats by incredible human beings. And it's something that I would not have seen quite yet. Even at the age of 15. Maybe now I'm seeing this for the last 7 years. And I'm still on listening to all these adults complain. And me now wanting to be grown, start to adopt some of your mannerisms, right? And some of your opinions when it comes to this. But ultimately, this is still things that we have never seen. The fact that Damian Lillard could come and pull for half court, that's amazing. The fact that Stephen Curry and Damian Lillard could pull up from anywhere on this court and make it without the ball even touching the rim, just talking about all net. Like, these are amazing feats. The dunks that we see them pull off, Karl Anthony Towns towards the end of the game. Now, Jaylen Brown is disappointing because to see Jaylen Brown have a bunch of weak-ass regular layups as he's going for the as he's trying to make the All-Star team, right? Make the MVP. That's whack as shit, right? Because you know defense is fugazi. So if you're going to do something, at least put a level of difficulty to it. This is what you have to get used to. And what you have to do is turn yourself into an 8. Like I said, I don't want to hear how you felt about it. I want to see how your kid feels about it. I want to see how your nephew feels about it, your sons feel about it. Like, I want to know how they feel. I want to know how they feel without you talking about it. I want to just see how they react. And that's what I mean, how they feel. Show me their reaction to these players. And if their reactions are, oh my God, wow, oh, nah. If they're excited for this, then it's in the right direction, and it's hitting the right people. You and your 20 years of watching this happen, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 12 years of watching this happen, you've now gotten accustomed to these incredible feats, and they no longer awe you in the same manner as they used to. But to those young minds that these are still audible moments, that's what this is really built for. And you need to watch this, and you need to take in these All-Star games through an 8-year-old's eyes and see how incredible this game is when you do that. Because that's what we miss. We miss watching this as a child's eyes. Because through a child's eyes, this game is one of the most incredible games in the world. Like, fuck all the dumb shit. Fuck everything else. Fuck all the politics. Fuck all the money. Fuck the rest. Everything else. At 8 years old, this is just incredible. So let it stay there before you taint it with your adult, polluted eyes, mind, ears, and mouth.